Olá pessoal, vamos aqui para a parte 2 do nosso vídeo de Planarcadia. Vamos seguir com a história de onde a gente parou. A gente parou, acabou de conhecer a Sparxie aqui, né, na praça. Então agora vamos lá para ver com aquela mulher lá que a gente não sabe o nome ainda. Nossa, isso aqui parecia muito coreano, assim, eu bati o olho e parecia muito coreano, mas não é. Vamos lá.
Let me introduce myself again. I'm Kuchiba,
Kuchiba.
an officer from the Department of Aberration Defense.
We don't need to introduce ourselves, do we? Miss Kuchiba, you probably know who we are.
Of course. The newspapers, TV channels, they've all been reporting on you non-stop.
Eu pensei que você era a adestradora de cachorrinho de pelúcia.
Police dog? Ah, you mean those Wufei. They're legitimate law enforcement officers, and some of them have even more experience than I do. However, as a staff member of the Department of Aberration Defense, I have some special privileges that allow me to request their assistance.
Departamento de Defesa contra Aberrações.
As you both know, Planarcadia is quite a fascinating world. Creatures made real by artists' brushstrokes. Objects that unexpectedly come to life. Strange dimensions hidden within paintings. And even the ground beneath our feet that occasionally trembles. This is what the Department of Aberration Defense exists for. Everything from managing supernatural anomalies to registering imaginae and ensuring their continued existence. And of course, there's the Phantasmoon games that Sparxie just mentioned.
Então, quem mandou você vir resgatar a gente?
If I'm not mistaken, was it Mr. Scott who sent you here?
So that's the name of that high and mighty IPC specialist. This Mr. Scott believed he wasn't dealing with ordinary criminals, but with masked fools, which required decisive action. So, a phone call was immediately made to the Department of Aberration Defense.
Well, it's not surprising. But what do we do now? Our guide ran off, and we got into a fight with Sparxie's fans. I guess our shopping plans for today are down the drain. Should we give Himeko a call and fill her in on what's going on?
Ah, só passear, tipo... Ah, nós temos uma reunião agora, isso não iria incomodar ela?
I guess you're right.
No need to rush, you two. I bet you haven't tried the local delicacies yet, have you? How about this? I'll take you both to grab a bite nearby. That way, you can kill some time while waiting for your friend.
Oh, yay. My stomach's been growling like crazy.
E Himeko. Enquanto o grupo de Vinícius explora a cidade da dimensão, dois membros vão visitar Pearl. Há pouco tempo, em algum lugar da cidade do MIssão,
Color reproduction, 96.2%. Brushstroke reproduction, 93.6%. Conclusion. On the physical level, my reproduction has reached the appraisal threshold. This forgery can now be considered the authentic piece.
Yet you still seem dissatisfied.
Jade, obviamente.
Tell me, what troubles you? Is it that less than 4% margin of error? Or something beyond the numbers?
I'm grappling with a quality that defies measurement. Artistry. It is the prerequisite for becoming the steward of this Arcadia.
But you already are its steward. Diamond will remember that you only took 6 months to claim that title.
It was 5 months and 15 days. Empty titles mean nothing. In plain Arcadia, political influence carries limited weight. To add a stroke to this artwork, one must first understand art.
I know you. This is the conclusion, not the cause. The piece before you, Worldbreaker Waves, is a relic from one of the civilizations in Ahatopia's history. The final work left behind by Graphia, the ancestral painter of ancient Benzai Tengoku. Legend says she performed a miracle, conjuring an entire plane of existence and sealing the whole world within her scroll.
Bem. Era pra onde a gente achava que tava indo, né? Achei que era o nome do Planarcadia, mas parece que não é.
Do you want to know how she did it?
I will not deny it. People call her achievements a miracle, meaning its true nature remains unknown. In other words, it is an unexplored market. Understanding comes first, then investment. That is the natural order.
Perhaps this is why Diamond chose you. An Intellitron devoted to results and efficiency. Cast into a realm sustained by imagination, the 10 Stonehearts await a metamorphosis. May you find your own pearl in this strange and dazzling sea.
Thank you, but my mission is to oversee the progress of the Phantasmoon Games. Personal growth is not part of the task.
Coordenar o progresso dos jogos da Lua Fantasma.
Jade, allow me to point this out. The 10 Stonehearts are 10 independent decision makers. Your attempts to bind people together will only prove counterproductive and bring needless loss. As always, I follow the optimal choice. Neutrality. That is also my answer to Obsidian.
A flawless reply. Your cool logic is always captivating.
Lady Pearl, that Express Navigator has come to see you.
It seems we no longer have the leisure to speak of art.
This is all I have to say. Tell Diamond, I will fulfill my duty of strategic investment. Send the guests in.
Hora dos lados conversarem.
Both of you, please, come in. Forgive the sudden visit, and thank you for receiving us.
It is not sudden. In my deductions, a visit from the Express crew was an optimal choice for achieving effective communication. I am glad. Everything is proceeding smoothly.
To skip the formalities would be best. I imagine that, at your core, you're already well aware of our purposes.
I know that you have come for the Anti-Destruction Alliance. The probability of refusing the proposal stands at 91.2%. Can you tell me why?
A tripulação do Expresso testemunha a determinação de muitas facções durante a Batalha do Túmulo de Ferro. Nós não nos opomos à visão de uma aliança, mas desbravamento deve permanecer independente. Do nosso ponto de vista, a CPI já possui o Departamento de Desenvolvimento de Marketing. Cada mundo que ela incluiu no mapa do comércio cósmico acabou se tornando um alicerce para a preservação.
That is a reasonable concern. Allow me to present data that is often overlooked. In the past 2 eras, 1,263 planets have joined the pan-cosmic trade system, and 63% of them have preserved their native civilizations. This is the result of the Strategic Investment Department's work. Planarcadia is one such world. On this land, the preservation and the elation coexist in harmony.
That remains open to debate.
I recognize that throughout this war against the destruction, every participant may experience moments of doubt or retreat. But, based on extrapolations, we believe by following the route of the Trailblaze and building upon the framework of the preservation, we shall gather the manpower of the harmony, the computational strength of the erudition, and the military might of the hunt. The threat of the destruction will, ultimately, be eliminated. Hesitation breeds instability, and instability makes us vulnerable. And our enemies will exploit every crack to break us apart.
Your point is valid, but allow me to note one error. That number, 91.2%, is inaccurate.
Ela fala que é 100%.
Then, is the probability of rejection 100% in your eyes?
No, it is 0%. Interestingly, the difference between 0 and 1 is also only a matter of perspective.
0% quer dizer que, tipo, eles aceitam, mas não agora? Ou... É porque, assim, pelo que eu entendo, o plano deles é, tipo, eles não são contra a aliança, eles não são contra trabalhar com todo mundo. Mas o que eles são contra é, tipo, eles obrigatoriamente fazerem parte, têm responsabilidades com a aliança, sabe? É isso que eu entendi.
We did not come to refuse the notion. On the contrary, the Astral Express seeks to work with you.
This outcome exceeds my extrapolations. Tell me, was it a change in your emotion that led you both to shift your decision?
No. Actually, your earlier perspective inspired me. The IPC deals with powers that command billions of lives in this cosmic game of cards. The Express had always been insignificant compared to them. We've simply been earnestly trailblazing and exploring all this time, trying to help worlds in crisis. Now it is this earnestness that has drawn many to journey with the Express, while the Nameless's simplicity assures our friends that they will not be consumed and lose their sense of self.
Fala, se o desbravamento possui alguma força excepcional, é a trilha de confiança que
That
percorremos.
is why we came to you, Miss Pearl. Please set aside your role as one of the 10 Stonehearts and imagine this possibility. To fight against the destruction, there is no need for an alliance. What we need is to stand by each other. The IPC may not stand as an ally of the Express, nor might the Strategic Investment Department. But you can.
CPI é uma aliada do Expresso, né? Tipo, não é neutro, tipo...
Work with the Harmony. Calculate alongside the Erudition. Help aim the arrows of the hunt. And build the steadfast shield of the preservation.
Then, what part does the Trailblaze wish to play in all this?
Conectar tudo?
We shall become the sail.
The ship's sail? That sounds no different from my former proposal.
É diferente. Uma vela que corta através da tempestade não se preocupa com seu próprio bem-estar, mas tenta comandar o curso do navio. Mas isso ajudará todos aqueles que desejem lutar contra a destruição a atravessar a tempestade em segurança.
Interesting. Logic reminds me that those words you spoke are little more than rhetoric. I will follow the optimal decision. Neutrality.
You mentioned that the IPC has never changed Planarcadia, and it still follows the path of elation. But in my eyes, Planarcadia has not been altered because it still has value. Just like the Astral Express.
Provavelmente tem relação com os jogos.
The IPC intends to use the Phantasmoon games to reach out to an Eon and draw them in. Am I right?
That involves classified information. I have no comments.
É
However,
verdadeiro.
since Miss Himiko is open to cooperation, I can share more within reasonable limits. This way, guests.
Ok. Eu penso se na verdade a lua tá cheia, né, que eles falaram, isso não foi provocado artificialmente pela... A árvore da Evanescence. Mas se isso não foi provocado propositalmente pela CPI. Pra, tipo, causar esses jogos e, tipo, esses jogos ser algo meio artificial criado pela CPI. Esse jogo específico, né, que vai começar. Sei lá. Que lugar é esse?
A place in the world in canvas, called the Phantasmoon Courtyard.
Essa árvore antiga é deslumbrante.
This ancient tree has stood for 1,000 years, blooming only on the eve of the games. According to ancient texts, this is the heart of the Phantasmoon Games ceremony. 8 masks, 8 supplicants. When people don the ancient masks in the near future, the altar will also reveal the mask's forms. Then, the games shall begin. I've been told, Miss Himiko, that Graphia's blood courses through your veins. The messenger of the hunt is here as well at this moment. This ceremony, to compete for the elation, is but a reflection of cosmic politics. In that case, why not use the result of the Phantasmoon Games to decide whether the Express will become a sail or a banner?
We'll consider your proposal. However, to take part in the games, one must have a mask of elation. I assume the IPC has prepared for that.
As of now, the number of masks I possess is 3. With more time, I could obtain even more. In all of history, no one has conceived of a unified command of all supplicants and masks, let alone accomplished that feat. But this time, the IPC intends to regulate the games with our resources and influence.
It is not unusual for visitors from beyond the sky to join the Phantasmoon Games, but the IPC actually seeks to control the entire thing? The Eon of Elation is famed for unpredictability. Miss Pearl, you must take care. This is a word of caution.
Eu já falei isso na parte 1, mas eu acredito muito que toda essa cerimônia funciona de uma forma seguinte. O Eon, ele escuta o seu desejo, mas ele interpreta da forma que ele quiser e vai executar da forma que ele quiser. Então, assim, isso que a Pearl tá propondo é meio perigoso, porque não sei. Vamos ver aqui.
It is precisely because Aha is so mercurial that such an elated attempt has a chance to succeed.
Pardon the interruption, Madam Pearl.
Fala.
The guide you dispatched has sent word. The masked fools have stirred up trouble, attacking him and the express guests. They were separated in the chaos.
That is not surprising. Those masked fools have long kept the IPC in their sights. It seems the Phantasmoon Games have begun, regardless of the Express's choice.
I'll get in touch with those 2 kids.
Eles voltam pra sala da recepção. Uma coisa que eu reparei também é que assim como Amphorios tem 2 metades, né? Amphorios tem 2 metades, o dia e a noite. Né? Em teoria são as partes protegidas pela luz, né, do Deus, e a parte que é escura, que é a parte que foi contaminada. A Planarcadia também tem. O mapa também tem 2, que é a euforia e a melancolia. Então, pergunta tem a ver, tipo, tem alguém causando problemas? Como vocês estão? Vocês estão bem? Vocês sabem se tiveram uns problemas. O que está rolando? A gente tá bem, mas a gente encontrou uma mocinha chamando de Sparxie quando a gente tava fazendo compras. Ela falou que ia acabar comigo e com destruir a tripulação do Expresso dos Jogos Alô Fantasma. Então é melhor a gente se mexer pra ontem. Então vocês já decidiram? Eu tenho algumas ideias, mas não sei muito bem o que ela acha. Eu quero participar dos Jogos Alô Fantasma. Tava pensando o que eu faria com esse poder se eu ganhasse, ou o que eu poderia pedir para a Ra fazer por mim. Eu vou te contar tudo quando der. A propósito, como tá o dano? Vamos pra lá agora? Eu fiz contato com o enviado do Shizu, mas houve alguns problemas ao requisitar ajuda, e o Sunday e estamos a caminho. Entre em contato comigo se precisar de qualquer coisa. Beleza, Himiko. O que ele vai fazer agora? Vou pedir para vocês irem até a academia... Volta um pouquinho. Até a academia Grafia. Foi lá que eu estudei. Localização? Uma professora chamada Dolly dava aula lá. Ela é minha amiga e ela tem a máscara necessária para os Jogos Alô Fantasma. Para evitar qualquer problema, encontrem ela e peguem a máscara primeiro. Bora lá. Eu e o Hoje vamos nos encontrar com vocês. Beleza, vamos pro Dahan?
Miss Pearl, Welt and I must take our leave now, for the sake of security.
Are you both leaving already? I had another plan in mind. To speak with Miss Himiko about the art history of ancient Benzai Tengoku. Especially your ancestors' final work, World Breaker Waves, and her unparalleled mastery of imagenesis art.
Esta aqui. Já que a senhorita Pearl está tão animada, Himiko, posso me retirar primeiro?
I'm counting on you, Welt.
Mr. Yang, please accept this gift before you leave.
O que é? Não, você é muito gentil. O Expresso não tem escassez de fundos operacionais. Eu não posso aceitar esse dinheiro.
You misunderstand. To offer the nameless something so mundane would be far too discourteous. Please, open this case first and see for yourself.
Isso é... Isso é o modelo móvel do mágico Mechatron da corporação Perluxi. Ele ainda nem foi lançado no mercado.
I am aware. Mr. Yang has an expert understanding of robotics.
Tô
I
felizinho.
chose this gift especially for you, and I hope it pleases you.
De fato, esse é um presente muito generoso. Eu agradeço ele por tamanha oferenda. Hora de tratar dos assuntos importantes. Eu me retiro. Bom. Vamos pra academia? É o mesmo que a gente já leu, né?
Graphia Academy? What kind of place is that?
It is a school that trains artists, and it's quite well known in this world.
We need to wait for someone there? Do you know the way, Miss Kuchiba?
Allow me to guide you both and ensure your safety along the way.
I want to eat sweetman waffles!
Soliciting is strictly prohibited in this plaza.
Vamos lá. É verdade, ela... Fui com a Serene porque a Serene eu consigo atirar. O farol tá vermelho. Não, agora eu quero esperar pra ser atropelado. Abre logo. Aí.
Wow. This path to school, lined with falling blossoms? It's such a youthful feeling. Definitely worth a photo.
Yes, quite a few TV dramas have been filmed here.
Doramas?
I imagine it is perfect for those classic series. where couples part ways or lovers miss their chance, right?
Exactly. Follow this road straight ahead for a while, and you will arrive at Graphia Academy.
That was God's here work.
Would you believe that when I was young,
So many people come every day to have fun here.
Academia Grafia. Mano, isso aqui é muito Japão, tá? Muito Japão.
This is Graphia Academy. You can wait for your companions here. Oh, and to prevent further surprises, I have already informed your guide of your situation.
Não, deixa ele longe, por favor.
Here is my contact info. If you encounter any problems during the Phantasmoon Games, you may reach me at any time.
Thank you so much, Miss Kuchiba. Sorry for the trouble. We're here. Let's check in with Mr. Yang first and see where he is.
Sr. Yang e a Marcia estão nos portando da escola. Falhou em enviar mensagem.
Mr. Yang still hasn't replied?
Os áudios estão um pouco fracos aqui, não consigo receber nenhuma mensagem.
Shall we find a place with better reception? How about heading inside the school to take a look?
Você só quer ficar dando voltas por aí, não é?
No way. I was just thinking, isn't this Big Sis Himiko's alma mater?
Ixis Himeko.
The school lobby. It looks exactly like what I've seen in animations. Too bad neither of us ever went to a real school. If only we could taste a bit of campus life here. Hey, how about we sneak in and pretend to be students?
Eu fiz o meu doutorado na Academia Dobradura. E desse jeito a gente vai ser expulso, viu? Parece que você ainda não se cansou de ficar batendo perna por aí.
Oh, please. We only spent a few days at Paperfold University. Where did you even buy that diploma? Well, since we can't contact Mr. Yang yet, why don't we stroll around and keep an eye out for him? Maybe he's already here somewhere.
I heard Sparxie had some big news to
Ok. É aqueles loading, né?
Come here, quick! Look at this wave. It's so spectacular. It won't suddenly come crashing down and drench us, will it? Wait, this is painted too? The painter's name is even stated next to it. Graphia. Who's that?
O mundo imaginado, uma pequena inscrição explica sua origem. Ao usar água dos solaranjas para apagar um erro, ela inesperadamente formou o formato das ondas. Então eu punhei meu pincel para criar essa cena. As maravilhas das formas naturais. Oi?
Transfer procedures? What's going on here? Let's go take a look, shall we?
Talked back to the teacher again.
Ok. Âncora. Vamos por aqui. Ah, não. Ué. O âncora tem barulho, eu não sei. Ah.
year.
What year are you two in? Senior, and not even bowing. How rude! Wait, you. Why do you two look so familiar? It feels like someone sent me here to find you.
Now I know it's definitely the real Scott. Where did we get teleported to?
Programa de escola, desenho de robozinho de escola. Isso é claramente um pesadelo.
Ouch! Pinch your own cheeks, not mine. This is real, not a dream.
Quem está fazendo tanto alvoroço na porta?
Mr. Yang, you're here.
Alunos, o que vocês estão fazendo na frente da porta? Hã?
That was Scott. Where did he go? Wait. Why did you just call us students?
Eu acabei de finalizar as transferências e estou aguardando a confirmação da diretora. Seja o que for, vamos discutir isso lá dentro. Ana. Quê? Obrigada.
Where might those... What's this transfer business all about? Well, starting from today, you two are officially transferring to this academy to begin your brand new school life.
Olha só quem é. Sparxie?
Sparxie? Yoo-hoo! My good classmates, we meet again. What are you doing here? What news on the net could possibly escape the all-knowing digital fairy Sparxicle?
A senhora está aqui, diretora. Você é diretora?
Of course! As of this moment, I have taken over this school and become its acting dean. After all, this school is filled with fans who watch my streams. A little cognitive adjustment is all it takes to make plenty of them do whatever I want. Huh? Why the hostile stares? Surely you're not thinking of roughing up the dean?
Eu tô.
All right, relax. How about forgetting the Fantasy games for now? Instead, throw yourselves into a carefree, cozy, romantic, and enthusiastic school life.
Não.
Oh no!
Que?
Wake up! Wake up! The teacher's here!
A inspiração da garota serve como uma brisa da primavera, faz cócegas tanto nas pontas das suas orelhas quanto no seu coração. Então eu fechei os olhos e já se passaram 2 anos? Cuidado, é Sparxie.
Idiot! The dean has had their eyes on you for ages.
Mano, seria incrível que aparecesse o Mr. Reckon, assim, professor. Seria incrível, seria cinema.
The artist qualification exam is right around the corner, and some students are still dozing off in class.
Sparxie, que diabos você está fazendo?
Silence! How dare you call the dean by name? Do you have no respect for her at all? Before you stands an online streamer, a singer-songwriter, a trendsetter of internet culture, a rising star in education, and the masked fool among masked fools. Show some respect and address her as Dean. Thank you.
It's fine, Scott. Thank you for standing up for the teacher. Such strong willpower. No wonder that outdated model wanted you in the Phantasmoon games. Too bad you crossed paths with me. Soon you will be just like these students. All of you will be turned into my little toys.
Não, obrigado.
Students, today is campus cleanup day, so help Dean Sparxie find that thing. Search places like the archive room from top to bottom. And teachers are all required to pitch in as well. If anyone spots that truant teacher, be sure to tell me. I will reward obedient students handsomely.
Okay. If not for Miss Sparxie, I would have beaten you to a pulp right now.
Eu posso Eu posso falar com você, não tem problema não. O que eu fiz pra você dessa vez?
Scott, it has been 2 years since that baseball club incident. Are you still holding a grudge against her?
Huh, easy for you to say. If it weren't for this one, I would already have made my mark at the school sports meet. That jerk crushed my baseball dreams!
Ana? É só isso?
Huh? What do you mean, that's it? Were you planning something even worse for me?
Sim.
Just last week, when I was about to confess my feelings, you folded my love letter into a paper airplane.
Justo.
And when I tried to fish it out, the girls in class completely misunderstood me. Listen up. I'm here to challenge you to a duel. After school today, I will be waiting on the rooftop. Do you dare to come?
Bora? Fechado, nem penso em fugir.
You two, out of my way. I'm done with class.
School students? What in the world is going on here?
Ah, que pena, da Hank se foi mesmo. Ei, calma, ele foi transferido. Eu nem consegui me confessar para ele. Gente, está correndo por aí que ele foi transferido porque ele recusou tanta carta de amor que ele surtou. Viu isso? Aquela minha e arqui-inimigas estão tretando de novo. Deve ser lá no clube de beisebol, né? Ah, sei lá, vai ver que eles só são rivais no amor. Eu ouvi dizer que a Scott está de olho em alguém nesses tempos. Eu sei, você está falando de da Haki na sala do lado.
My dear classmate, you're acting kinda strange today. Is it because graduation's near?
Como a Sparxie virou diretora?
She has always been our dean, hasn't she?
A gente realmente estudou nessa escola?
You stumped me there. At our age, what else could we be but students here? Don't tell me. Did the pressure of school make you lose your memory? You can't fall apart now. Actually, we just got our class photo developed. Let's use it to jog your memory.
Essa é uma foto do Expresso.
Look, this is our class photo. Does it bring anything back to you?
Welch? É Vanessa? Eu quero ser skin. Eu quero ser skin. Quem é aquela pessoa de cabelo rosa na foto?
That's me!
A outra.
I mean the other one. That girl with pink hair and long ears?
Who was that again? Is she really someone in our class? Or just some random outsider sneaking in? Anyway, let me introduce the people everyone knows. See this guy? That's Scott, the one who argued with you earlier. He's a spoiled brat who flaunts his family's money. You were both aces in the baseball club 2 years ago, but he lost a bet with you and had to bark like a dog.
Não foi uma vez só.
Drew the attention of some strays that chased him down, so he twisted his ankle while running and missed the school sports meet. Do you remember that?
Não, mas eu acho que a gente... Acho que a gente podia rever isso. Latir como um cachorro, sim, eu meio que lembro disso. Será que foi assim mesmo que a história aconteceu?
Look, the dean is in this photo too, and so is Mr. Yang, our homeroom and history teacher.
O Sr. Yang ele não disse que era professor antes?
Yeah. I think that's right.
Conforme 7 de março continua sua apresentação, esses 2 anos de vida estudantil se tornam cada vez mais vividos em sua mente.
Remember that night we snuck into the archive room to retrieve the camera we left behind? And that time you bravely stopped Scott from bullying the underclassmen. We've shared so many wonderful memories in this school. Don't tell me you've forgotten them all.
Yeah, I think that did happen. No wonder Scott hates me so much.
See? I knew you'd remember. Nothing sparks our memories better than Scott's barking like a dog. With graduation just around the corner, these are likely our last days at Graphia Academy. My classmate. Is there anything left you still wish to do here on campus?
Eu quero assistir mais uma aula de direito. Eu quero dar umas fãs no Scott. Eu quero ver um romance fofinho de escola. Que pena que o Dan Hang não está aqui. A gente tem que achar a senhorita Dolly?
Huh. This teacher seems to have taken the day off. The dean has been looking for her too. Hey, I was asking what else you want to do with the little time we have left of our school life. Don't tell me you're planning to confess to Miss Dolly.
Right. Found Miss Dolly. What was...
Anyway, even though our time at school is running out, we still have the chance to do something now. Many adults only start to regret once they step into society, longing to return to those carefree school days. But time does not go backwards, and life gives no second chances. How does the saying go? Youth is fleeting, and time waits for no one. So, let's seize the fleeting moments of elation before they slip away.
A brisa sopra no momento perfeito, agitando todas as pontas do cabelo rosa dela enquanto seu coração é ansioso. Sua juventude está escapando pelos dedos, os últimos dias da sua vida estão bem diante dos seus olhos, então você decide. Quem eu estava procurando mesmo? Juventude, vida escolar, aqui vou eu.
Who exactly was I supposed to find?
Juventude, vida escolar, aqui vou eu.
Yeah! Waste your youth with me. If we don't waste it now, it'll be too late.
I have so many things I want to do. Where should I start? Should I head to class, deal with Scott, or just wander around?
Cronograma? Vamos ver o cronograma. Você olha para o horário das aulas em cima da mesa. Prevenção de tolos mascarados.
Next class is history? Should I go? Or check out another classroom instead?
Ouch. Época de formatura, as coisas estão ficando agitadas. Você é bem nova aqui, então talvez você não saiba. Toda vez que chega a época de formatura, muitos alunos enfrentam um momento de se formar. Como é que você poderia dizer algo realmente útil, senhorita diretora? Você é jovem, você acha que as minhas palavras são inúteis. Espera ter a minha idade e estar errado em trabalho. Aí você vai compreender, apenas aguarde, pois a idade traz o entendimento. Antes de me tornar diretora, eu pego um marinho romântico. Eu já sonhei com um doce romance, mas depois de aceitar esse trabalho, 32 anos se passaram. Perdi a conta de quantos dias namorados passei sozinho. 32 dias namorados, isso é contável. Jovens, não sejam atrevidos. Estou dizendo a vocês coisas que importam na vida. Well, te escute. O que você acredita sobre si mesmo é igual a você. Acredite de todos nós que acreditamos em você. Diretora, minha cabeça está me matando. Posso ir agora? Quer ver onde é esse opcional? Ah, esse opcional é ali mesmo.
The competition is coming up.
says he wants to duel me on the rooftop. Why not take the side path up and see if there's an ambush?
Ok, voltamos para aqui. Das interplanares. Aqui é basicamente tudo que a gente já viu, né? Ah, se ele me der... Vai ter me der... Ah... Habilidade aumenta permanentemente para 3 barras. Beleza. O tempo.
We can jump even higher now.
Beleza.
I've explained it to you so many times already. They're jealous of me, jealous of my passion for you, blazing as bright as the sun. So she set me up on purpose, making me into what you girls call the maniac of the swirling waters. You have to believe me, Lakshmi. I'm innocent.
Tentar ficar invisível. Aí sim, Scott, esse aí tem coragem. Essa nem é Hakshimi. Você nunca esteve mais agradecido pelo seu cabelo cinza. Essa selva de concretos tem uma camuflagem natural. Você nasceu para ser uma mestra da furtividade.
Finally, the perfect chance. Come on, hurry and confess.
Oh, Lakshmi, stop tormenting me like this. Say something.
Scott, did it ever occur to you that the gray-haired human you say is so jealous of you might actually want to possess you? After all, we girls know these little schemes best.
Cara, que nojo. Agora tem 2 pessoas na mão. Você chuta o balde do seu lado e sai do canto.
Someone else hiding in the shadows.
Lakshmi? Why did you say someone else? And you, Ash Hair, every single time! Why do you have to completely ruin all the important moments of my life?
Você que convidou pra vir aqui?
Scott, weren't you the one who called me to the rooftop for a duel?
Huh? Scott, did you deliberately get this gray-haired human to come here just to spite me?
Caraca. Eu nem tenho que reagir e a Hakshimi já tinha dado o movimento dela. O Scott levou um belo tapão na cara e olha, doeu até na alma. Dá outro, por favor.
No! I challenge you to a duel.
Bora. E tomar um pau, vem. Quem é o verdadeiro asa aqui? A grande jogadora de beisebol das galáxias ou o maníaco dos banheiros furiosos Scott? O rugido angustiado de um jovem impetuoso reverbera pelo telhado da Academia Grafia. Só um pode reinar supremo no pináculo da escola.
I cannot rest until I teach an idiot like you a lesson! All of you, guard!
Have some sunshine. Thanks. All energized. Till we meet again. Flowers.
tomorrow. Please cherish this time.
A primeira batalha geralmente é bem lagada, porque tá carregando muita coisa. Show.
All right, enough. Please, I'm begging you, ma'am. It's over. My campus romance and the gang I built with my own hands. You ruined them all. Are you happy now?
Não, ainda não. Me desculpa, eu realmente não fazia ideia. Hoje, isso não é tudo culpa sua? Scott, vamos esperar pra descer o couro em você de novo.
I need to calm down. You stay away from me.
Mais um rival cai diante de seu poder e não resta mais oponentes dignos na academia. No topo do telhado, se atingida por uma profunda solidão, tão fria e desoladora quanto a neve recém-caída. O Scott deixou cair alguma coisa. É equipamento? Mano, posso queimar, por favor? O cara no cartão parecia muito com o Scott, não esquece mesmo. É mesmo o Scott. Afinal, quem mais poderia ter uma cara tão socável? Mas o homem no cartão não está usando o uniforme da Academia Grafia. Algo silenciosamente se estilhaça na sua mente. Você se lembra agora. Eles estavam usando o uniforme da Corporação da Paz Interastel. Memórias que não deveriam existir não mudaram sua mente. Esse homem chamado Scott não é aluno daqui, assim como você. Eu preciso falar com a Marcio agora. Você chamou a sede Marcio e mostrou o cartão para ela.
That's Scott. No, wait. I remember now.
O que você se lembra?
We found Mr. Yang in the dean's office, but Sparxie suddenly popped out. We were actually here to find Miss Dolly. But why did we come to see Miss Dolly in the first place?
Yeah. What exactly did we come here for?
Remember how Sparxie kept ordering students to rummage through every corner of the school?
Students, today is campus cleanup day, so help Dean Sparxie find that thing. Search places like the archive room from top to bottom.
Maybe we should check out the archive room she mentioned.
Ok, vamos lá. Me perdoa, minha juventude.
Fitness club's looking for new members. Anyone interested?
We have all the clues we need, and the culprit is.
A gente faz assinado 15 horas, ficar toda os álibis. A gente estava na quadra assistindo o Ellery jogar basquete, podemos confirmar os álibis umas das outras. Jogando basquete, eles podem confirmar por mim. Já está resolvido. Como sou um sem área, sem sozinho sou eu. Hã? Cara, eu acho que jogos mistérios não são muito sua praia. A saber que os alunos estavam procurando freneticamente os armários e gavetas.
Did the dean send you here? Seriously, leaving us here to do all the work is just too much.
O que a professora pediu pra você procurar?
What's going on? Not paying attention in class is bad enough, but you don't even listen to the teacher's instructions? Have you seen a mask with a smile on it? The teacher told us to find it.
A mask? Now I remember. We came here to look for a mask.
What a coincidence. I'm here for the same thing. Get to work already.
Ela mandou a gente achar a senhorita Dolly.
Do you know which teacher is Miss Dolly?
How should I put this? She is such a unique woman. Super unique. Once you meet her, you will never forget what she looks like.
Whoa. How beautiful is this Miss Dolly?
Huh? Beauty and Miss Dolly have nothing to do with each other. If you have any group photos or faculty event pictures, I can point her out to you. But seriously, are you going to help me with this work or not?
March, didn't you show me a group photo earlier?
É, Vanessa, né?
I have a class photo right here. But it only shows 2 teachers.
Seriously? There are 3 teachers in this photo. Isn't Miss Dolly right here?
Essa aqui?
Wait, that's Miss Dolly?
She's a charm doll? Probably the teacher who's worked the longest out of the entire staff. Wait, don't tell me you've never taken her Imagenesis class.
I finally remember it. Himeko told us we must find Miss Dolly and take the mask back from her. Darn it. That wretched Sparxie had us running in circles.
Antes de ter jogados fora. Esse é o poder de recordação. Aí prometeu e não entregou nada, né?
March, what happened to your power of the remembrance? How could you be led around so easily?
Every night?
It must be because I'm so passionate about learning. That's why I fell into the illusion so fast. Wait, you didn't notice it either, did you? 2 years of studying were nothing but an illusion. At most, we've only been trapped here for 2 hours. It's not too late to act now.
Também acho.
Now that we know what Miss Dolly looks like, it's time for me to step up.
Modo sério da Março ativar.
Miss Dolly has vanished. Either she's been captured, or she's actively hiding from Sparxie.
Acho que tá se escondendo.
All we need to do is find her. I'll show Sparxie how the power of the remembrance should really be used. It'll just cost us some film. Even though Miss Dolly is in hiding, we can still capture her lingering memories. Follow the trail of these memo sprites. We're getting real close. There's a fragment of Miss Dolly's memory here. I got a photo of her.
That's Sparxie. She's not really the dean at all. What are her intentions?
Obrigado.
Miss Dolly looks cute. She is searching for me. I must stay hidden. Seal off the Imagenesis classroom. Can't let her find me.
Found it. Let's go. We have to get the mask before Sparxie does.
É Stelle? Ah, não é a Sparxie vestida, né? Sei qual é o termo. Mas, tipo, fingindo ser Stelle, né? E isso aqui? Eu não tenho isso aqui.
The door to this classroom... It's locked. Just as I thought. Better look for another way in.
Nossa, no planeta vocês têm bombas e botões de bomba associados. Clique em um botão de bomba para ativar uma bomba vinculada, fazendo que ela exploda. Ok. Isso eu vou dizer, eu não fique... Ah... É, isso eu já sabia. Lá no primeiro vídeo eu fiz algo parecido.
Are you a student from Grathia Academy? I've already sealed this classroom. How did you find me?
Miss Dolly? Don't be afraid.
Ah, isso aqui, ó.
Kimiko sent me.
Give up. I will never hand over what she entrusted to me.
Ela me confiou.
That imposter Dean outside is rummaging for it too, right?
That's right. The masked fool Sparxie pulled off a takeover of the Academy. It took me so much work to find you. I'm one of the nameless on the Astral Express. And right now, I'm the only one who can protect you. Please, you must trust me.
The Astral Express. Indeed. I read about its arrival in Planarcadia in the papers and saw it on TV recently. Since you claim to be Himiko's friend, answer a few questions about her. If your answers are correct, I will entrust you with the mask.
Fudeu, porque a gente não conhece bem a Himiko.
I'm ready for this. Fire away.
What kind of coffee is Himiko best at brewing?
Nenhum.
Wait a second. How could you ask such a question? Don't you know her coffee is absolutely undrinkable?
Acertou.
Looks like you've suffered from it yourself. Then here's the second question. What kind of people does Himiko hate the most?
A real chatterbox with a silver tongue. Word is, she even managed to kick a nameless off the express because of that.
I may not know much about her time on the express, but that does sound just like the bossy vibe she had back in school. Very well, I can almost trust you. The final question. Himiko experienced
Não
the
saber.
greatest regret of her life during her time at this school. What was that?
Who knows? Could it be about that time she got a stylish short haircut to keep up with the trends?
She actually told you that story. It seems you really are her friend. But that's not the answer.
É, a gente não vai saber essa.
Huh? Did I really get played by that guy?
It isn't that you were wrong. Perhaps Himiko never told you. Now that I think about it, she might never bring herself to share such a burden.
Agora eu quero saber o que é.
The thing she regretted most must be what happened 15 years ago. No, better not bring that up.
15 anos atrás, exatamente 15 anos quando ela saiu com o Expresso. Ela se arrependeu de sair com o Expresso?
I believe you. You truly are Himiko's friend. Then, since you've proved that you're Himiko's friend, I will give it to you.
Wait, if you're right next to me, then who's this?
Thank you, Miss Dolly.
Como ela sabia tudo isso?
It's mine now!
What? I actually let myself be fooled by such a cheap trick. You two came much too late.
Sorry, Miss Dolly. Darn it! Sparxie got ahead of us again! But how could she know so much about Himiko? That man with glasses seems to have no issues with becoming a teacher. Once I took your forms and chatted with him, I got everything I wanted to know. Sometimes trust among companions can be quite dangerous. Now you've done it! How dare you trick Mr. Yang!
Como você se transformar em mim? Sparxie, me dá essa máscara.
You have really made me angry. She can't run away anyway. So, why don't we take the mask from her by force? Woohoo! Congratulations! You figured out my weakness. But the mask of elation that has been worn is like a clipped movie ticket. It only belongs to the one who used it first during the Ventus Moon Games. Seems you're completely unaware of such simple common sense. How sad. What?
Já usou o ingresso.
Astral Express out! The only one worthy of joining the games is the adorable Sparxicle. Now then, it is time to treat my fans. You two will stay and witness my Sparxicon that is carefully prepared, right?
Sparxicon, para de sonhar.
This will be a spectacle that shakes all of Planarcadia to its core. A grand performance unlike any before. It's brought to you by Sparxicle and live streamed across the entire web. You don't need to know the program list, because I will erase the last residues of resistance and hostility in your hearts and turn you into my loyal fans.
Já sabe como fugir.
My dear fans, time to prepare. Carry off these two noisy haters for now. I have more important work to attend to.
Porra. Bora lá, bater.
My dear fans, be charmed by me. Fight for me. Give me all your joy, sorrow, and obsession. Give me every last drop of it. Give me your willpower.
Flowers bloom for tomorrow.
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
Nice and simple. All these hands, they're far too strong.
Vamos usar aqui o... Não se preocupe, eu vou dar uma mão pra ela. A escuridão te envolve como matéria, e quando ela dissipa, você se encontra em outro lugar.
Is this the archive room?
A tontura da teleportação é igual a sensação de gravidade zero durante o salto hiperespacial do Expresso. Mas o que realmente faz sua cabeça girar é descobrir que a 7 de março não está do seu lado. Parece que ela tentou ajudar, só conseguiu colocar você em segurança e olhe lá.
Hey there, my sweetest fans! The mission of finding the mask in Miss Dolly has been a complete success. But just moments ago, a gray-haired, black-hearted hater slipped into the academy, plotting something dreadful against Sparxicle. I am so scared. You won't stand by and let the adorable Sparxicle be hurt, right? Where could she be hiding in the school? Please? Let's root out this villain together!
Everyone, let us drag that intruder out! They will not be able to hide for long.
Pior é que eu conheço gente que tem streamer que faria isso aí por streamer também. Reportar pra Himeko. Himeko, me ajuda. Olha, enviar mensagem. Achei. Fica aí, não se mexe, eu vou mudar meus buscar. Vamos esperar, da Sparxie está planejando isso há um tempo. Ela não vai deixar nem a menor chance de fuga. Do lado de fora da porta, passos apressados e códigos que se aproximam gradualmente.
Have you reached the end of your rope?
Não. Um cartaz estranhamente fora de lugar apareceu no quadro negro da sala de arquivos. Você jura que ele não tinha visto a última vez que esteve aqui. Olhar de perto para o cartaz. Evanesce. Orelhas que balançam, salgueiros que balançam levemente na brisa suave, os olhos semi-abertos como águias outonais prontos para cair no sono. Uma raposa de pelo rosa? Essa pessoa de cabelo...
person. Where have I seen this person before?
Yalkil? A pessoa na foto da...
Is that right? No. No. That can't be. I remember now. She's the fox girl in the class photo.
So you actually managed to remember. Seems like this is what they call in comics a fateful encounter. You stumble into a bit of trouble and I will happen to show up here. Hey, come a little closer, will you? Come closer. Even closer. Don't be so scared. I don't mind.
Mano?
Oh, shoot. I think I'm stuck inside. Give me a hand.
Eu me cagava. Cagava inteiro com isso.
What is this place?
Lugar. Nossa, da Sparxie aqui.
Two nameless came through here a few hours ago and asked the exact same question. I'll use their answers to reply to you. This is a place in the world in Canvas, known as the Phantom Moon Courtyard. According to ancient texts, this is the heart of the Phantom Moon Games ceremony. Oh, and one of those nameless is playing the part of a teacher at the school. Oh dear, was that a spoiler? That's not good. Greetings, protagonist.
Protagonista. Então eu realmente sou protagonista. Protagonista? Sei não, meio arrogante, né? A protagonista não é à toa, sempre sente que sua vida é cheia de aventuras incríveis. Todos te tratam de forma diferente e você sempre consegue escapar da morte de alguma maneira. Você tem essa sensação vaga e indescritível de que você é importante para este universo. E essa garota te resumiu perfeitamente com uma palavra, protagonista. Sem dúvida, ela é uma gênia.
Greetings, Miss Fox.
Technically, everyone is the protagonist of their own story. But you are different. You are the protagonist of the Fluffy Across the Blue, aren't you? Galactic baseball raccoon? You do not really look like a raccoon. I forgot to introduce myself. You can call me Evanescia. Great seeing you.
Eu gostei dela.
There's a reflection of the moon in the water. But you can't even see the moon from here. Wait. Isn't this Sparxie's mask?
E aí tem as outras três aqui, três da... 8, né? Atei fogo a todos os desejos, sugue o mal. É.
This sacred tree. It's beautiful.
Oh, caramba.
This sacred...
How does this compare to the ones you've seen before?
Se eu olhar aqui, a gente tá na melancolia. Olha só. Eu falei, tipo, alegria, melancolia. Mas que raios é a melancolia? eu ver. Atei fogo a todos os desejos, subjugue o mal. Atei fogo a todos os desejos, subjugue o mal. Todos falam a mesma coisa.
The first supplicant wearing a mask has appeared. The Phantasmoon Games will soon begin.
Quem é você, afinal?
Do not be afraid. Just think of me as part of the audience. Like a reader following comics and cartoons.
Livro? Ai. Como você sabe disso?
A bit of experience. Just like someone who has read enough comics can get superpowered battles and schoolyard romances without any instructions.
O que você disse? Fofurinha alguma coisa?
Do you seriously mean you've never read it? The comic that has taken this world by storm? It is inspired by the adventures of the Astral Express, telling the tale of cute little animals riding a train across the cosmos. Fluffy across the blue.
Eles realmente fizeram uma HQ sobre o Expresso Astral?
Of course. This is Planarcadia. Any story can be turned into a comic in here.
Por que ninguém contou para a gente? E nunca deu meu consentimento. Olha, eles deveriam tirar uma grana dando desse autor.
You are such a curious one. You were fleeing for your life a moment ago, yet now you can talk so casually about such nonsense. Is that really what matters right now?
Óbvio, eu não ganho dinheiro com isso.
Still, that sense of ease. It is entertaining. Since you managed to amuse me for a moment, I will grant you a little aid. So, what would you like?
Me ajuda a cabo da Sparxie. Me ajuda a sair dessa escola. O que você poderia fazer para ajudar?
I don't like it when someone answers my question with another question. Think before you speak.
Desculpa.
I can see it in your eyes, Miss Raccoon. You will not accept defeat.
Os meus amigos estão presos aqui. Eu vou derrotar a Sparxie. Eu preciso participar dos jogos do Holo Fantasma.
That resolve is interesting. There will always be foolhardy supplicants donning the mask in these ancient Phantasmoon games, laying before the Phantasmoon their madness, fancies, and humor. They would weave schemes to slay monsters descending upon this planet from beyond the sky, steal the laughter of the gods, to forge blades that could split mountains, or descend into depths of the world in canvas, to swindle the souls of the departed. Such entertaining individuals have not appeared for ages. Perhaps you have a chance to become one of them? After all, you are the protagonist. I can lend you a little power, but an equal price is required. Otherwise, it would violate the rules.
Seria esse preço.
You must defeat the enemy who pursued you here within the next day and night. If you fail, your soul will be enslaved by her for all eternity. Do you accept?
Toda eternidade é um pouquinho muito, né? Mas vamos.
Then it is done.
Eu acho que ela tá muito exagerando, mas
Phantasmoon above and sacred tree below. Witness this oath at this moment. As constant as the vault of heaven, as certain as the moon's rise. Let it be never forsworn. Now come, let me make you more of a protagonist. Yes, that's it. Change!
Huh? Where's this?
não. Que foi isso?
Gray hair,
Are you alright?
Sparkle? A Sparkle tomou conta de uma escola inteira.
Can't say I am surprised. It sounds exactly like something I would dream of. And something she would carry out the moment she awoke. Still, it ain't too bad compared to the horrors that unfolded in previous Phantom Moon games. At least you still have friends willing to stand by you.
Então, sobre isso, né? Qual é exatamente sua relação com a Sparxie?
And now and then I do odd jobs here. Live streaming is one of them. Sparxie is the name I use to stream online. An avatar that I personally sketched line by line. To keep the streams running, even when I was absent, I breathed a trace of power into that avatar. Who would have figured that everything changed after the Phantom Moon turned full?
Ela ganhou vida? Ela não pode jogar tela virtual? Você e Sparxie são a mesma pessoa?
People offload their wishes and desires to her, and in the end, she too got consumed by these emotions. Once a creation gains a will of its own from the attention of the masses, even its creator can no longer restrain it.
Por que você está aqui?
I've been watching you from the start, waiting for the right moment to step in and help. Sadly, you were either with the IPC's people, or with the Department of Aberration Defense. Then you and Darling March wandered right into that school of bad omens. That was when I realized things had slipped out of my hands. So tell me, what happened in that school?
Você explicou brevemente a situação da Academia Grafia. Você quer dizer a ela que nessas últimas horas parecia um sonho absurdo, mas eles têm a máscara de papel do seu lado prova que tudo foi real.
Is this the Mask of Elation that grants entry into the Phantom Moon games?
Eu não acho. O que a gente faz agora?
What do you think? Call your companions on the Express ASAP. Or, since this is a civilized society, you could try phoning the Security Bureau. But these matters are obviously far beyond what they can do. They say that no one could restrain the supplicant's actions in the past. Those were the good old days of freedom.
Nem mesmo policiais iriam intervir?
Gray hair, you are so naive. You've been to countless worlds. When the skies collapse and the end draws near, what can the authorities possibly do? Don't make their jobs too hard. The Phantom Moon games are nothing less than a ceremony set down by the Master of Elation. Amazing miracles always appear in the world after every game ends. Like the birth of a new imagination, unthinkable phenomena, or a future brimming with hope. Perhaps you have heard this question. If the world's science and technology could leap forward by 100 years at the cost of a single kitten's life, would you kill the kitten?
Eu faria. Eu não faria isso mais nunca. Mas essas mais ou menos humanas estão em risco agora.
But clearly, Planarcadia would. Whatever. This is not the time to debate over ethics. Gray hair, are you gonna save Darling March and Mr. Yang or not?
Claro. Químico deu ruim na escola. A escola não está nada bem. Não entre em pânico, vá com calma. Nossos companheiros estão presos, a máscara foi levada. Peraí, deixa vir tudo e aí eu vou. A Sparxie é a forma virtual da Sparkle quando ela perde o controle. Eu sei lá como, essa coisa criou consciência própria e até passou para a realidade. Ela tomou o controle da Academia Grafia, transformou todos os alunos e professores em fãs delas e até roubou a máscara que você pediu para a gente trazer de volta. Agora Março e o Sr. ainda estão na mão dela. Jogos da Lua Fantasma são sempre assim tão doidos? Um jogo para agradar as massas e um desastre que não poupa ninguém são dois lados da mesma moeda. Cada um dos jogos da Lua Fantasma é como gerar uma moeda deixada pela euforia. Ninguém sabe em que lado ela vai cair. Em um lugar seguro e não se mexa. Eu vou me encontrar com você agora.
The hour grows late, Miss Pearl. Matters regarding the Express demand our attention.
Be it the Alliance or the Phantasmoon Games, if you seek deeper cooperation, my doors remain open.
Then, I shall take my leave.
How intricate human social interaction models are. My extrapolations still cannot account for the full strategy tree of the Astral Express.
Caramba.
Master, General Yao Guang of the Xianzhou Yuchui is here to see you.
Yao
Shall we have her
Guang.
wait?
No. The Xianzhou will also become a key ally. Only through enough contact and emulation can we hope to comprehend their methods and strategies. Conclusion. I don't think I'll be able to keep copying the painting for the rest of today. Let General Yao Guang in.
I am the Honorary Dean of the Omniscience Sapientia Academe, Master of the Decalite Reflection Barrier, bearer of the Xianzhou's intangible cultural heritage, the Sparrow-shaped Fist, and the Seer Strategist, General Yao Guang. Thank you for seeing me despite your busy schedule, Madame Pearl.
For a moment, I nearly mistook your words as a fault in language processing. I believed you had brought the entire delegation inside.
Few Intellitrons in the cosmos have a sense of humor. I have heard that, like that genius, you are one of the many wonders wrought by the celestial differentiator of planet Screwlum. Meeting you in person far outshines your reputation.
Você é uma das muitas maravilhas criadas pelo diferenciador celestial do planeta Screwlum. Ela é filha do Screwlum, então... Ah, assim, entre muitas aspas.
Madame Pearl, seeing how you have a calculating look, and with your heart pristine and your outer form so dazzling, I could not help but cast a divination for you. The hexagram lies between fire and heaven, demonstrating a bountiful harvest with your fortunes lying at the zenith or even beyond.
I have no training in divination. General, may I ask you to interpret it?
Ah, then let me speak in terms even an Intellitron can follow. I extrapolated your fortune using the Xianzhou's predictive algorithms. The result is 101111, a sign of great blessing. If you treat others with sincerity, abundance will follow.
I have long heard of the Arbiter General's legends. The strategy of General Jing Yuan. The courage of General Fei Xiao. The ingenuity of General Hua Yan. Often, I have wondered, what kind of figures are the Xianzhou generals who remain away from the public eye?
Pergunta.
Meeting General Yao Guang today, I cannot help but think that, with such beauty, you should step into the light more often.
Looks like you've studied the words of the Xianzhou well. You've even learned the art of provocation. You praise the others for their individual and unique talents, yet when it comes to me, the only thing you had to say was beauty.
Do not misunderstand me, General. To me, beauty is the rarest of treasures, and the most fragile to preserve. Besides, intel on you is truly scarce. It is quite difficult for me to find ways to compliment you. But what I do know is, the Yuchui is the think tank of the Xianzhou ships, and its general is the master of all diviners. Speaking purely of deciding the course of affairs, no one is better suited than you to cast the Xianzhou Alliance's vote on whether to join the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
Será que vai ou será que não?
So, General, what is your decision in this?
This topic is far too great for me to decide on a whim. But as a gift and to complement the respective gaps in our knowledge, allow me first to offer you a piece of vital intelligence. And with it, I ask the IPC to show sincerity beyond empty words.
Oh.
I do not follow your logic. With the threat of the destruction looming, what need is there for further reasons to cooperate?
Set a mighty foe as a common goal. Convince former enemies to turn allies, then devour them in turn. Such feats are hardly rare in the IPC's annals of glory.
I understand. The Xianzhou questions the IPC's sincerity.
E eu acho que muito certo em questionar.
It would be better to say we ask the IPC to demonstrate its sincerity. Courtesy demands reciprocity, and the intel I now offer you is both urgent and weighty.
Question. What could be more important at this moment than forming the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
Nanook won't erase the universe in the next few days, but someone else might destroy Planarcadia within that time. You have heard of Blade, the Stellaron hunter, right?
The IPC has long placed a great bounty on his head, though I have never laid eyes on him.
The Yuchue recently intercepted a report. Styling himself as Xianzhou's #1 assassin, this man accepted a contract from the Sinwish Syndicate, a local organized violence group. I do not know his exact aim here, but he is a major criminal of the Xianzhou. He is guilty of the 10 unpardonable sins and is a formidable fighter, with few able to match him. As General of the Yuchue, I will take it upon myself to bring him in before he can cause disaster here.
This planet, Ahatopia, is part of the pan-cosmic trade system, and Blade is a wanted criminal of the IPC. Since he has set foot here, he falls under its law. General Yao Gong, is the sincerity you seek for us to capture this man and deliver him into the hands of the Xianzhou?
Acho que é isso.
I hear the Phantom Moon Games are about to begin, with the entire nation awaiting it with bated breath. I imagine you will also find it hard to extract yourself from the festivities. If this cursed man were to quietly depart on his own at this time, would that not be a perfect outcome for all?
This is my understanding. You wish for the right to act freely within Planarcadia.
Peraí, ela não tá sugerindo em passar a faca nele, né? Pra entender essa expansão aí, tipo, imagino que é difícil pra você se afastar dessas atividades também. Se esse homem amaldiçoado partir por conta própria, silenciosamente agora, isso não seria uma coisa boa para todo mundo? Ela quer passar a faca nele!
Apart from this cooperation, what better proof of sincerity could there be before we join forces against the destruction?
Deal. What I do not doubt. The might of an Arbiter General. However, I do doubt. Will the Xianzhou's #1 assassin truly leave without a commotion?
Não, não vai.
By my extrapolations, even without accounting for the guidance of Destiny's slave, the probability of capturing a single Stellaron hunter is less than 9.8%.
Not even 10%. As a diviner, that's not how I see probability. Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, Once I entered the fray myself, I always treated as a 100% certainty.
Mas eu discordo que é só 9,2%. É 50%. Ou captura ou não captura. Tem outra opção.
Is that even a question? 100%. Of course.
Vou fazer só um pequeno pausa, eu só vou conferir o tempo da missão inteira, tá? Só pra eu saber mais ou menos. Eu tenho que cortar pra fazer 3 partes bonitinhas. 1 minuto eu já retorno. Podemos continuar então. A pergunta, né? 100% é claro.
In other words, there will be no survivors.
O que ela tá fazendo aqui?
Anyone who recognizes my face, I will not let them off even if they hide at the ends of the world. I was willing to make an exception when I was hired by your gang's leader, but I see you folks are not interested in accepting my goodwill.
Not that I don't trust you, but you know the rules of the trade. When you hire someone to do a job, you gotta see what they're made of first.
People say that the Lords of Hell are easy to deal with, but their underlings are the real trouble. If a group's underlings don't know their place, even their masters may not be safe. So, since the mighty Sinwish Syndicate gang actually had the guts to hire the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, I guess you are also ready for destruction. Years of wandering have given me nothing but exhaustion. And I have finally come to know how harsh the road of life truly is. Impersonating the Xianzhou's #1 assassin. Madam Yao, you really stuck me with a wonderful task.
Há pouco tempo.
Please take great care during this mission, Miss Tingyu. If any misfortune should befall you, I would have no way to answer to your Helm Master Yukong.
You worry too much, Madam Yao. When I pledged my resolve to Madam Yukong and departed for the Yuchui, I had already steeled myself for the worst. But, may I ask, does this task of misfortune really have to fall upon me?
I cast a divination today. This task lacks the fire element. Without the Whistling Flames Ambassador's knack for diplomacy, this task cannot succeed. The place you're heading to is crawling with gang members. If they pick a fight, you can try to drop the name Xianzhou's #1 assassin, and they might step aside.
Do not worry, General. I have journeyed far and wide with the merchant guilds for years and faced no shortage of danger. A handful of gangsters is hardly difficult to deal with.
If you're not afraid of danger, then why have you not set out yet? Shall I read your fortune and give you a little peace of mind?
What I fear is that fortune-telling of yours. No, what I really fear is you, Madam Yao.
Afraid of me? Am I so notorious on the Xianzhou Lafu?
I've heard many tales about you. After the Battle of the Fanghu, you willingly surrendered your command token and became a general in name only, with neither troops nor soldiers. They also say
that the seer strategist, for the sake of a tiny chance at victory, stood by as her mentor went to a noble death, treated the countless lives of dead verdant knights as nothing more than numbers consumed in her divinations, and even doomed an arbiter general.
Are you afraid that I, the cold-blooded diviner, might send you to your doom here in Planarcadia? Bold words for a little fox.
It's just a bit of my curiosity about you, General. I hoped you could clear up a few of my doubts.
Seems like I wasn't wrong about you. Few can face a Cienjo general with such composure and dignity. No wonder you can make such a bold statement. The gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay? They say you survived a Lord Ravager's deadly clutches thanks to luck. But I believe it was your unbreakable resilience that carried you through.
You flatter me, Madame Yao. One must glean some wisdom to be worthy of enduring such a life-and-death ordeal. If we surpass the gods only in cruelty and heartlessness, then that would be our complete failure, in my eyes.
Excellent. I couldn't agree more. Miss Ting-Yoon, you've passed the interview.
Ever since I escaped death, I swore never again to be a pawn for heartless chess players. And Madame Yao, you've passed my test too.
I know you're not interested in empty talk, so let's get down to business. Miss Ting-Yoon, our Yuchue business delegations are treated much better than what you get on the LaFu when they set out on official missions. They get 5 meals a day.
General, I really don't have such a large appetite.
Aceita.
For the duration of the delegation's mission, you'll receive 6 times the usual allowance, and all expenses will be fully reimbursed.
Ótimo.
Such a generous offer. To be honest, that makes me even more nervous.
Justo, quando a esmola é demais.
Head to Dovebrook District, locate the Sinwish Syndicate contact, use the passphrase you gave me to establish contact, and do not reveal my true name. If there's nothing more to it, is this task really worth 6 times the pay?
You're the kind of talent worthy of such a reward. After all, we diviners are no different from you merchants. Even when we hit a dead end, we still have to bargain and carve out the faintest chance. Merchants strive for profitable opportunities, while diviners reach for a sliver of luck.
Looks like my mission bears significant weight in Madame Yao's reading of fate. In that case, I shall depart.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey. Go, Cienjo's #1 assassin.
Time to get down to business. Where could the Sinwish Syndicate be hiding? The contact from the Syndicate should stand out.
A fuga dá pra dar um time, né? Eu vou colocar. Tá. É que eu realmente não sei. Eu sei que a fuga daria pra colocar com. Um dot? Ou com a Firefly? É que realmente eu não conheço muito. Super Break, era Super Break. O time prêmio seria Food, Firefly, Dahlia e Incha. Posso manter Firefly, mas acho que eu não tenho nenhum outro Super Break. Eu não tenho Dahlia, eu não tenho Ninja. E o time Free to Play seria a Asta, Gallagher e a Shui. Mas aí eu posso colocar a Firefly. Acho que assim tá legal. Nossa.
Miss Fox, are you a visitor from another planet? Would you be interested in learning about our Research Society of Happy Smiles?
A gente precisa de sorrisos felizes.
Sounds like a sales pitch. Sales pitch? No, no, no. We just want to give you a gift. A genuine smile of happiness straight from the heart.
Suspeito, tá?
A genuine smile is the power of happiness shining from within. Our Research Society of Happy Smiles can grant you real joy, happiness, and laughter. Starting today. Join now and receive our Golden Rules of Life's Happiness book series, along with a full Wish TV membership. You can watch every program free for a whole year.
Isn't this just another sales pitch? Getting tangled up with a fellow merchant will only waste my time. Better to make her back off. I'm sorry, but I'm here to meet with the Sinwish Syndicate.
What a pity. If you ever need the Research Society of Happy Smiles, please reach out to me anytime.
A jovem entregou seu cartão de visita com sorriso radiante, fez uma reverência e não disse mais nada. Mano? Gente. Eu posso bater nesse bicho, mas eu não vou não. Caraca, mas não... Mano, isso é uma ideia excelente de comércio, viu? Olha, bonita. Os negócios meio preto e branco, assim, tudo preto e branco.
Also members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
Patinho feroz de terno. Cara, ele é muito fofo.
Bro, how much longer do we have to wait? What, are your legs giving out? Idiot. The boss told us to wait here as a show of respect. Now behave yourselves!
Could that big guy be the contact from the Sinwish Syndicate?
Hey, you fox over there. You've been staring at us long enough. Got something to say?
May I ask, is this the Sinwish Syndicate's turf up ahead?
Yeah, so what?
I should act tough and say less than what I want to say. Since this is the Sinwish Syndicate's turf ahead, not only am I going in, you will invite me in with respect.
What did you say? You're here to stir up trouble, aren't you?
I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
You're the guest our boss invited?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I nearly fell for that. Looking all delicate. How could you possibly be the Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Spill it! How did you know the passphrase?
Why don't you take off your sunglasses and let me see if you still have your eyes? The Xianzhou's #1 assassin is nothing more than a nickname coined by the common folk.
A merchant?
Isn't a hired killer the oldest trade in the world? By the way, Mr. Imagine, do you know why they call me #1?
You never miss a shot?
Not quite. I kill in bulk. The way to keep business going is to offer a little extra. If they pay for one person to be silenced, I throw in 2 more.
Genial, tá?
With that hot temper of yours, always picking fights, you've probably given your boss plenty of headaches. I doubt the boss would mind if I took you as a bonus kill.
You punk! How dare you disrespect the underboss!
Shut up, all of you. The boss's orders come first. My name is Kostai. Sorry about my underling's rudeness earlier. I'll cut a finger off later to make amends.
There's no need for that. I only collect heads, not fingers.
No worries. It won't be my finger anyway.
These brutes should be easy to handle. They've never seen the face of the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, so this'll be much simpler.
What should I call you? Yelling assassin, assassin every time just won't cut it.
Just call me the Tarrying Fugue.
The Terror in Fog. That name oozes menace. Completely overwhelming.
Now then, can you lead the way?
Para a margem do rio só laranjas. Eu me pergunto se esse nome é o mesmo em inglês ou se é uma referência em português.
Quite impressive, don't you think? Please follow me.
Is this the passage in the painting?
Of course. The Sinwish Syndicate has it under our command for now.
Ok, vamos lá. E ela vem com o guaxinim.
Underboss, you're back! Thanks for your hard work.
Who's this fox?
Welcome home, Underboss!
Is this the one the boss brought in?
Aqui é onde a gente apareceu, onde deu problema. É a cena que a gente viu, né, no comecinho.
Underboss, I mean no disrespect, but is this frail woman really the one the boss invited?
That's right. Her name is the Terror in Fog. Spread the word that the Sinwish Syndicate has secured the Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Underboss, beat me if you want, but I gotta say, are you serious? Are we really counting on this delicate woman for the Phantasmoon Games?
The Phantasmoon Games. Is that why they hired a Stellaron hunter to do their bidding?
These Phantasmoon Games are a once-in-a-lifetime chance for the Sinwish Syndicate to rise. This woman doesn't look like she has what it takes, and we're trusting her. If she blows it, how are we supposed to save face?
Underboss, we haven't been duped, have we? If word gets out, the other gangs will laugh us out of town.
All of you, shut up! Useless. Lady Terror in Fog would wipe the floor with you even if you all came at once. Since you doubt her, why not let Lady Terror in Fog show you a few moves? Lady Terror in Fog, what do you say? I can find you a few sparring partners. No need to hold back.
I thought you were naive, but looks like you're just playing good cop, bad cop to test me.
Ah, I'm neither good nor bad. Just opportunistic.
Still playing dumb, huh?
Boss of the Sinwish Syndicate. Your people wouldn't be doing this on their own. I know you can hear me. I came for business. Making friends would be a fine bonus. But if not, that's fine with me. If you still want this deal, cut the tricks.
A real expert is something else. You speak with such overwhelming presence, though we barely understand a word. Come on, show us a move. We fight and bleed every day, and that's the only way we'll be convinced.
Tá bom. Vai tomar pau.
Oh no. These brutes are not interested in a win-win situation at all.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey.
Tell him to...
Looks like it's time. Huh?
Número 1.
Just keep alive and open the 2nd strategy pouch once you're done.
What kind of strategy is this? There's barely anything helpful in here.
Looks like Lady Terranfog isn't impressed with your skills. Out of my way! When I was young, I dreamed of becoming a musician. But fate had other plans, and I was dragged into a world of violence. But even then, I never let go of my love for music and rhythm. Even in battle, I kept honing my singing and instrumental skills. And that's how I forged my one-of-a-kind fighting style. They call me the Roaring Costide!
Oh, Cribs! The underboss is getting serious!
Lady Terranfog, I humbly challenge you. Show the Sinwish Syndicate the assassination skills you're so proud of.
Ok, vamos lá. Tomar pau.
Looks like I'll have to hold back against these reckless brutes.
A Firefly tá sem... relíquia? Não, não é possível. Bom, vamos lá.
Good fortunes.
Eu tenho que ficar aqui.
Like friends out everything burns to ashes! This is more sense to see the place!
Let's see if this fine dream vanished.
No manners. How will it be?
Step!
Nice psychic, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
It ain't over.
No holding back. Clouds scattered.
Firefly take stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Ok, boa velocidade.
That's all you got?
Have we met? Unite our goals. Dreams
This
of
is more than a battle.
Let us dance once more.
Fight to live!
As expected of the Terranfog. Such incredible strength!
That power of destruction within me. It's still hard to control. Gotta meow. I've done everything in my power to keep them alive, as you said.
Who invited you?
Clouds scattered.
Ok, eu preciso restaurar a vida dela. E agora eu faço isso aqui.
Indulge yourselves!
Ok.
Everything is ready. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Have we met? Share good fortunes. Dreams of a... Let us dance once more.
Step up, let's see ya.
Ok, a gente já recupera a vida. Vamos tomar cuidado pra não morrer de novo. Eu acho que a Firefly tá sem alguma coisa, porque não é possível que eu tô tão fraca. O inteligente não é possível.
In the mood for another beat? Joining the battle. Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
A menos que essa batalha seja pra ser difícil, mas não parece ser.
No
Precisa dar dano.
Have we met? Cloud scattered.
Vai recuperar a vida.
Attack detected. Set to the sea. Go play!
That's all you got? Nice, like my friend.
Pega a vida.
Indulge yourselves!
Who will it be? Fight, fight, to live!
Unite our goals.
Step up, let's how's this take?
Thank you. I will keep fighting.
Stand in position.
Who invited you? Huh?
Dream vanished.
That meant to tickle?
Parece que a Firefly só consegue dar dano quando ela tá ultada, pô.
No holding back.
Olha
Cloud
isso.
scattered.
No manners, huh?
Ela tá dando um pouco de dano mesmo, tá?
Stand in position. Still not strong
É, mas não queria ultar porque um pouco, mas porra, mano. Ninguém dá dano nessa porra.
Nice, like my friends.
Nossa, agora me fudi, né? Porque.
Indulge yourselves!
I don't want to take your life. Back down while you still can.
A true warrior of the Sinwish Syndicate fears no death. Don't underestimate my soul.
Underboss, bad news. 2 more weird dudes just showed up.
Cut your bull. I can see for myself.
Ah.
Never thought visiting an ally would mean crashing into a local gang's hall.
Oh. This will take some explaining.
What a twist of fate. But for us to reunite with an old friend here? So be it.
You two, stand down. Listen well. This will be an honorable duel.
A duel. You dare duel a Xianzhou?
Xianzhou's #1 assassin? And you still dare to act so brazen?
Huh?
Wait, What do you mean, Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Who exactly are you?
Número 2 e número 3, velho.
Even a cunning hare keeps 3 burrows. Who ever told you there was only one Xianzhou's #1 assassin?
So, there are 3 of you?
No, it's 300. Times have changed. The title Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Acho que ela se perdeu, tá no personagem.
At my side stands the organization's 7th ranked Holovian Reaper, the Winged Death Knell. He sends every target into the sweetest sleep of death. And this one is the 2nd ranked assassin in the organization. A ruthless killer surpassed only by me. His spear strikes like a falling star, and his presence soars like a dragon. They call him the Jade Dragon.
Then you are...
You can call me Whistling Flame Fox. I humbly hold the top position in our organization, though I mostly handle business relations and HR work.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Come on, madam. It's pointless to say anything now. If you want this gentleman to know you speak the truth, let our brother show off a bit of his spear work. That will convince them.
I say, there's no need for that.
Ah, por que tem o Pato Donald aqui?
Course tied. You insisted on testing them and got nothing out of it, did you? If you had let them meet me sooner, none of this would have happened.
Boss! I cannot hand your grand enterprise over to people we know nothing about.
You are the one who hired us? The boss of the Sinwish Syndicate?
That's me. I am Polway, current leader of the Sandwich Syndicate. My apologies. Our gang is full of roughnecks. I will make sure they are disciplined.
Por favor.
As for that business, we'll discuss it upstairs. Everyone else, clear out!
Bora. Baú.
Our fortune is changing for the better.
Fale com Danhang Sunday.
Long time no see, Lady Tingyun. It's been a while since we last met in Penacony.
I am truly grateful for your quick thinking. To avoid revealing too much, I made up false names and titles for you two just now. If you were offended, then I beg your forgiveness. This place is a hotbed of trouble. What brings you two here?
Então, eles iam falar com a...
When Sunday and I contacted the Shenzhou delegation, they asked for our help. They claimed someone from their group had lost their way here in a foreign land and was captured by a local gang, and they wanted us to help. It was clear there was more to the story, but we came anyway.
Who would have thought? It turned out to be true.
Lost? Captured. There must be some misunderstanding. Alas, this rumor was likely a destiny arranged by Madame Yao.
Did you just say Madame Yao? Do you mean the seer strategist from the Shenzhou Yutue?
I happened to hear of her back in Penacony too. They say she is the diviner general, one who lives in seclusion. Did the Alliance send her this time? Lady Tingyun, you stepped into such danger yourself. Do you have a vital mission?
You two are no strangers, so I will speak plainly. She's the one who sent me here on this mission. The Sinwish Syndicate invited the notorious Xianzhou's #1 assassin with the intention of hiring this person to participate in the Phantasmoon games. But the delegation's intelligence revealed that the person was none other than the Stellaron hunter, Blade.
Him?
I assumed the title to come here to uncover why the Stellaron hunters are involved and how he will enter the game.
So, how's it going so far?
By sheer twists of fate, everything has gone smoothly so far. But as for what comes next, I still don't know anything. Still, Madame Yao entrusted me with 3 pouches before I departed. Each said to hold a stratagem. Well, let us call them stratagems for now. And at this moment, it is time to open the second.
A strategy pouch?
So you revealed my identity after all. No worries, I've sent you some backup. Use them however you like. Open the 3rd pouch only after you've met the Sinwish Syndicate's boss.
Mano, eu carinha feliz.
No wonder they also call Madame Yao the Crosstalk General.
The what general?
It says the 2 of you will help me clear the way, so I can safely meet the Sinwish Syndicate's boss. What do you say?
This place is perilous. Of course, we will accompany you, Miss Tingyun. As for the Stellaron hunters, I too find them intriguing. Dan Heng, will you help me gather a bit more information?
Of course. Thank you, Sunday.
Ok, vamos lá. E por andar superior.
I gotta say, this place is decorated with a touch of style.
Verdade, eu tô... Alegrias, só laranjas.
A gang does not always flaunt brute force. More often, they need to flaunt well.
Gee, before I even realized, the scenery of Dovebrook became unrecognizable.
Gente, essa não é a Tokyo Tower, tá? Não é, definitivamente não é. Gente, é impossível de falar que essa é a Tokyo Tower, né? A Tokyo Tower é vermelha, esse aqui é azul, tipo, é completamente diferente.
Back then, who would have imagined iron hulks running wild on the streets? let alone us gang members being treated like vermin.
You didn't call us here just to reminisce, did you?
Of course not. Please forgive Korstide's rude little test. That narrow-minded fella never understands why young people flock to things that come from other planets. Like Mechatrons, the masked heroes, and the Astral Express. What he does not see is that while cosmic novelties are more enticing, big shots of hail from the cosmos are even more fearsome. Wouldn't you agree?
You're a clever one, so there's no point in keeping up this charade. We're not Xianzhou's #1 assassins. You knew that already, didn't you?
Punching.
Yeah, I might not live as long as those Xianzhou folks, but I've got a decent eye for sizing people up. You may not be the #1 assassins, right? But your skills surpass even such assassins. So I don't care who you are. I pay good money for a sharp blade. But I don't give a fig about its brand.
Caramba.
Where do you intend to use this blade?
On the Syndicate.
Wait?
What?
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for bloodshed. Instead, I intend to perform surgery on the Syndicate. Look here. Through certain connections, I secured this mass coagulation. The entry pass to the Eonic game. Some covet this treasure, while others fear it as a curse. Now, you claim the name of Xianzhou's #1 assassins, huh? So surely you came for this. You want the god's reward, don't you?
You are our employer. Therefore, the festival's prize should rightfully be yours. What do you want from the Eon, Mr. Paul?
The Aeon? I harbor no such unrealistic desire. I'll leave this prize for you to claim as your reward. I'm happy enough to share in a bit of your glory. Whether you win or lose, all I ask is that when the press comes a-knocking, you say this. You were sponsored by the Sandwich Syndicate of Toughbrook. That is enough for me.
Oh.
So this is a sponsorship deal? The Sinwish Syndicate only wants fame?
Since we are not truly in your employ, are you not afraid we might break our promise and ignore your request?
If you truly cared nothing for what I asked, why even raise the question, huh? As I said before, I may not have the long life of the Xianzhou people, but I do know how to judge people.
One more question from me, please. Why are you so set on chasing fame?
In Planarcadia, Imagination exists due to wish power. And that wish power comes from the attention, curiosity, and demands humans place upon these imaginae. The Sinwish Syndicate was founded to provide for those imaginae who were ignored, had no wish power, and were not needed by humanity. Unfortunately, ever since that seashell woman rose to power, our path of blood and violence had run its course. That's why I want the Sinwish Syndicate to take on a new form. One that will draw more attention than ever before. The Sinwish Strangeling Pension Foundation, huh? What do you think of the name?
It's a cozy and heartwarming name.
Ninguém vai falar mal.
So, will the three of you accept this job?
Bem, depois é um lugar no distrito Solaranges.
Mr. Polewave's goal is surprisingly grounded. A gang leader won't survive this long by relying on bodyguards. It's about having a sharp instinct for survival.
He wants to launder his gang clean, but that will not be easy.
In my view, the underboss may not see eye to eye with his boss. My thanks to you both. With your protection, I managed to leave without harm. Yet, we carried off the mask meant for the so-called Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
That man. He seeks to enter the Phantom Moon Games? What does he plan to do?
Não faço a menor ideia. Eu não tenho a menor ideia do que ele pode pedir.
Whatever his purpose, this matter is grave. I'm afraid I must take my leave for now and report to General Yao Guang before making any decisions.
No need for that. I've been waiting here for you all for some time.
Opa!
Madam Yao, you came in person?
Well, you see, I must admit I passed false information to the two behind you, sending them on a wild goose chase. I should personally ask for their forgiveness. As for why I am here, Miss Tingyun, you still have not opened the third pouch, have you?
No.
That's true.
Whatever they give you, just take it all and bring them to me.
What kind of after-the-fact strategy is this?
General, had you spoken plainly, Sunday and I would never have refused you. Why did you lie to us and claim that someone was lost and captured?
I didn't lie.
Em teoria não mentiu mesmo.
If not for the appearance of the former Videodora High Elder and the runaway master of Penacony, Miss Tingyun would still be trapped in those brutes' endless probing. Her being lost and captured was exactly the future I divined. I also foresaw bloodshed awaiting the Sinwish Syndicate. Had it come true, it would have been because Miss Tingyun failed to restrain her strength during the clash. Yet, with you two here, the gangsters' lives were spared.
You even foresaw the anomaly with my body.
Ela é boa.
Sometimes, even when fate is foreseen, it cannot be changed. Fortunately, things did not come to the worst. As for Mr. Sunday, I've heard so much about you. With my 1,000-feathered eyes, I had the privilege of watching the broadcast of your entire god-ascending feat in Penacony from far away. Truly magnificent.
Let's not speak of that misstep anymore, General. Rather, we have brought back the mask, as you asked. How do you intend to use it? Surely not just to hold it and block the Stellaron Hunter's entry.
That was the plan, but from one cause sprang 100 outcomes. Now that the mask is in my hands, there are many possibilities.
Pegar pra Estelle.
What do you say about using it to lure Blade here and strike him down together? Or perhaps I could wear the mask myself and personally compete in the Phantom Moon Games. That'd be interesting, right?
Seria?
Each mask used is gone for good. The Stellaron hunters will be left with a real headache. That'd be truly killing two birds with one stone.
Madam Yao, this is deadly business. It's no laughing matter.
Deadly? Miss Tingyun, that is exactly why I am here. Not to put Blade in his grave, that is. His ties to the Xianzhou have long since frayed. There was no need for me to snatch someone else's assignment and come here only for his sake.
Faz sentido.
Snatch someone else's assignment?
So the Xianzhou envoy was supposed to be someone else?
Quem seria?
To be frank, this journey to Planarcadia was meant for Jingyuan, the divine foresight. The Lawfu Cloud Knights recently returned from the great battle against Iron Tomb, and the honor should have been his.
Pô, aí é triste, né?
Yet, before his departure, I cast several divinations on all parties involved and received this result.
A caça como assunto principal, a divinação diz o seguinte: o hexagrama se resolve com fogo. Como fogo, a mudança ocorre na quarta linha. Isso vem sem aviso, incineração, morte, abandono. Isso é verdadeiramente sinistro. Com preservação como assunto principal, a divinação se lê da seguinte forma: o hexagrama se resolve como paraíso. A mudança ocorre na quarta linha. Alguém pode saltar ou permanecer nas profundezas sem correr em falhas. Avance e recue de acordo com as circunstâncias e você permanecerá imperturbável. Com a finalidade como assunto principal, a divinação diz o seguinte: o hexagrama se resolve como terra. A mudança ocorre na linha superior. Dragões se enfrentam em uma vastidão selvagem, seu sangue manchando o paraíso e a terra igualmente. Esse é um presságio de conflito sangrento. Por que os captores estelarões estariam marcados com uma má sorte dessas? Será que eles têm conexão com o antigo mestre? Com Planarcadia como sujeito principal, a divinação diz o seguinte: o hexagrama flutua entre terra e fogo. A mudança ocorre na linha superior. Nem totalmente luminoso, nem completamente obscurecido. Ele subiu aos céus do início apenas para descer de volta à terra. O que isso significa? Alegria se transforma em tristeza? Com o destino dos próximos 10 dias como assunto principal, a divinação diz o seguinte: o hexagrama flutua entre paraíso e o trovão. A mudança ocorre na quinta linha. Para aqueles que apresentam moral e virtudes, tem um remédio necessário para que a boa sorte siga. Então, a mais segura chegando? Quantas surpresas estão me esperando?
Incineration, death, abandonment. I may not know divination, but even I can tell that there is no good omen.
Unfortunately, the two top diviners of the Yuchui and the Lafu, in other words, my junior soror, Fu Xuan, and I, cross-checked each other's extrapolations and came to the same astonishing conclusion. An Arbiter General will fall in this Arcadia of Elation.
Eita.
Even so, you're still taking the mission meant for Jingyuan?
Ainda bem que não veio o Jingyuan. Eu tava triste por isso, mas nossa, ainda bem que ele não veio.
Yes, I contacted the Marshal and took over the task. I've simply never seen such a bizarre fate and wanted to witness it.
Even if it means your death?
It's only death. If I can die in these Phantasmoon games to achieve a moment of godhood, then my death won't have sullied the Xianzhou's honor. Miss Tingyun, hand me the mask.
Well done. You have hit your fitness goal. Another active and fulfilling day.
Sorry, Sunday. My body instinctively sensed danger.
Once the mask for joining the Phantasmoon games is worn, it binds tightly to the supplicant and manifests the shape of the wearer's soul. I read something like this in the Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff. It's confirmed now. This mask is indeed genuine. Congratulations, Mr. Sunday. You're now a supplicant in the Aeonic game.
What exactly are you trying to do, Seer Strategist? Twice now you've acted without warning. Do you mean to make an enemy out of the Astral Express?
Dan Hong, let me take care of this.
Ooh.
Sunday, are you planning to fight?
Don't worry, I'm no match for this general. General Yao Guang, how do you pierce my thoughts? I ran a check with my tuning, and there were no signs of any outside intrusion.
They say a diviner can't read hearts. I call that the excuse of mediocrity.
Ooh.
Mr. Sunday, you're fascinated by the Phantasmoon games. You even wondered, what if I wore this mask, didn't you?
You can even divine thoughts like that?
No, I'm simply good at seeing using my eyes. Though Mr. Sunday never asked to examine the mask, he's glanced at it at least 3 times since we started the conversation. Given the character and manners of someone as noble as him, I can't think of any motive for this action but genuine interest.
Justo. Mas qual que é o plano dela? O que o Sunday?
Sunday?
Ué, mas você pensar isso não é um problema. Desculpa, mas não é.
Yes, I did think of it. For a moment, I even considered putting it on.
So, I merely gave you what you desired. This is no trap. It's just an unexpected gift.
Não, assim, você pensar em usar, tipo, não tem problema. Cara, você imaginar como seria, tipo, se você usasse, acho que não é um problema. O problema é você fazer.
During the Fantasmoon Games, I'll give every ounce of aid I can to help you seize your chance to have an audience with the Eon.
General Yao Guang, as far as I know, throwing out heavy profits first is usually a lure to make others lose. We've only just met. I don't understand why you'd go this far.
Why belittle yourself? Every move I've made is to carve a sliver of possibility from the impossible. With my eye of Ishvara, I see you're the only one in this land who doesn't need to do a thing for me. Simply acting on your own will can bring change.
Your own will. Indeed. Dan Heng, I do want to learn more about this world, because this world of elation fascinates me. Is Planarcadia truly a paradise? An Arcadia that its name claims? I once pursued a mistaken vision of paradise with stubborn resolve. Even now, I can't say for sure what a true paradise should look like. That's why I want to see with my own eyes whether this Arcadia lives up to its name.
So then, as long as Mr. Sunday acts, that omen of death Madame Yao foresaw.
Of course it would still come to pass. Did you think just a lavish gift could let you stroll out of Destiny shackles alive?
Pardon me for butting in, but does the Xianzhou know about this?
No.
This is such serious business. I'd never make this decision on my own. I've talked it over with the 6 charioteers of the Yuchue. If something happens to me, I'll line up a solid successor. She headed to the Yuchue on the day I left on this mission, just in case anything went wrong. There, with the other potential successors picked by the 6 charioteers, she'll train at the Omniscience Sapientia Academe in divination arts, war strategies, and civil governance.
Já tá treinando, tipo, foda-se.
You mean Lady Fushuan? She'd take over the Yuchue after you?
Fushuan? What Fushuan?
Claro que não.
If I don't make it back from this trip, maybe Qingchue from the Law Fu Divination Commission could take the seer strategist position and command the Yuchue. Qingchue and Yuchue. Ooh, what a perfectly rhymed match.
Não é a pessoa certa?
As for the details, shall we discuss this somewhere else, you three?
Silverwolf? Algum tempo depois, em busca de bens roubados, um convidado indesejado se esgueirou silenciosamente nos sol laranjas.
Map says the Ashen Detective Agency should be right here. But why is there just a magazine publisher's office?
Holy for bully! Big drama hit Mafia Academy!
A furbo? Taking photos? You really can find anything in the land blessed by, Let's go ask for directions.
Tá, fazer o time agora da Silver. Qual que é o time premium da Silverwolf? Eu acho que eu também não vou ter, mas Wolf. Time premium dela. A Caron Jelk e o Gallagher. Eu não tenho. Mas ela pode ser usada por suporte a parte dos times. Ok, interessante. Tá, Silverwolf. Qualquer DPS pode entrar como DPS que eu tenho. Zilla, ela é um bom DPS, eu acho. O Kafka. Kafka e Zilla. E é bom. E aí bota um Stain. Ele pode ser o Gallagher. E acho que ficou legal. Ah, deve fazer times diferentes aqui, tipo. Acho que. Mano, a gente já joga sempre com os mesmos times. Então vamos botar um time diferente. Tá. Só preciso. Peguei água aqui, então vamos lá. Vamos lá, o Pelúncio.
Hey, little furbo. Know if there's an Ashen detective agency nearby?
Beats me. But if I find 10,000 credits on the ground, I might recall the spot.
Mano, esses pelúncios são picareta. Olha isso, mano. O texto da memória. Olha só.
10,000 for directions? Fine. Job first. Oh, wow. Looks like 10,000 credits from my account just hopped to end up in yours for no reason. Now, spill.
Whoa! Generous, miss. The place you're looking for is upstairs. That detective's renting my boss's space for his agency. But he's zonked out in the day, and his doors are locked at night. No clue how he earns any money. Maybe he's a vampire?
So they're closed? Then how do I meet this Ashen detective?
Mais 10 mil, né?
Beats me. But if I find 50,000 credits on the ground, I might recall that too.
Mano, que pilantra.
You stinky furbo, begging for a smack, scamming our guest!
Oh, time to go!
Oi?
Hi, I'm narrator, receptionist at the Ashen Detective Agency, and the assistant of that Mr. Detective.
Narrator? What sane person gives their pet that name?
That would be the dude upstairs. By the way, that mangy furbo didn't fleece you, right?
Acho que ela nem transmitiu. Ela nem transferiu os primeiros 10 mil, eu acho.
It did. A full 10,000.
Do you want me to catch that sneaky furbo for you and get your money back?
Por favor.
Nah. Save your breath. Got it fixed. Money's back in my account, plus the last 26.5 credits from that guy's account balance.
Oh, not bad, punk lordian hacker.
You seem pretty knowledgeable. So, would you mind showing me the way?
This way, please, Ms. Hacker. Sorry, but you will have to take a side path. The landlord of this magazine office fled to dodge his debts, and creditors have been storming in one after another. In the end, Mr. Detective sealed the front door entirely.
Justo. Ok. Ah, tá.
So, there's even a shooting button. That's interesting.
Quero o baú. Obrigado.
Why are there so many furbos?
They're all employees of
Oh,
this magazine company.
É que eu entro aqui? Não sei.
Why does this scene feel like a punishment round from a game?
Office survival's way more brutal than any game.
Bora? É.
So, this is where the detective lives?
Yes, his office and living quarters are one and the same. It is a little shabby, I admit. At this hour, he is probably fast asleep. Visitors here are rare indeed.
Bom, vamos acordar ele.
Visitors being rare. That really does sound a little sad.
Please, come with me. I will wake him at once.
Por que esse detetive cinzento? Ah, eu acho, viu?
Let's get down to business. I can stroll around later.
Ah.
Time to get up, Mr. Ashvale.
Ooh.
How many times do I have to say it? Just leave the delivery at the door. To disturb my sleep?
Mr. Ashvale, this lady is not here for food delivery.
Oh, then she must be here to kill me.
Sadly, not that either.
What do you mean, sadly?
Felizmente.
Not here to deliver food and not here to kill me. How strange. Oh, then you must be a client. You are here to hire me for a case.
Your order of guesses is a little heartbreaking. Yes, I am here to commission you. Something has been stolen.
Oh, What did you lose?
A person, along with an ancient mask that should have been mine.
Interesting. Are you here to join the Fantasy Moon Games?
At that moment, a cloud of suspicion rises in the detective's mind. Who exactly is this girl?
Mr. N, stop the voiceover when we're talking business.
Oh, stop! You pay me 900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas just for this, don't you?
Cara, essa hora de fome?
Yes, but at least throw me a few clues while you work. Between a detective and their assistant, at least one of them should know a thing or two about deduction, right?
A name flashed through the otherwise empty mind of the detective. This unremarkable-looking girl was, in fact, one of the top 10 most wanted terrorists on the IPC's bounty list. A Stellaron hunter.
Uma das 10, acho que...
Kafka!
Kafka? Não, errou.
It's Silverwolf! Silverwolf! Mr. Ashvale! Did you get your head caught in the fridge door or something?
I feel like I need to wipe my personal data again.
One of the Interastral Peace Corporation's most wanted fugitives with the highest bounties comes to commission a broke detective who... I have seen plenty of stories like this. So, the next thing would be me getting dragged into a massive conspiracy and forced to run for my life, right?
Drop the paranoia. I came to you because I hacked into the Security Bureau's criminal record system. What I found was shocking. In all those bizarre police cases, You were hired again and again. The curious case of the Harmony Sect Communion, the mystery of the Ghost Bullet Worm Express, the serial ghost resurrection incident, the super non-serial locked room murders at Cookie House. You helped solve them all.
Mano, eu adorei. Este fantasma tá indo pra penadinha. Muito bom.
You may not be the most famous, but you're probably the most capable detective around here, right?
He is nothing private anymore. Whatever, tell me, how did you lose your mask?
Today was supposed to be our meeting with the Sinwish Syndicate.
All right, now let's talk about the commission fee.
Tá.
Excuse me, I haven't even finished my sentence yet.
É que já falou um negócio ali e já ficou.
A true great detective can know a case without ever leaving the room.
While he sleeps, I gather the intel. We already have the basics about today's fiasco with the Sinwish Syndicate and those 3 Xianzhou #1 assassins who scammed the mask.
Can you handle it? Money is not a problem. Do you take dirty money?
Sorry, no dirty money. And please do not withdraw your payment plus the account balance after paying.
Oh, then how about this? This is the IPC's turf, right? Turn me in for the bounty.
Oi?
You take the reward, and I bolt afterward. We Stellaron hunters sometimes use that trick to raise funds.
Amei. Mano, tipo, pega, vai embora.
Or maybe we could discuss the possibility of taking dirty money. 30 million credits? Pay us after the work's done.
Deal. I'll try to get that money over the next few days. Here's my contact info. Update me the moment you have any news.
Por que ele não precisa entregar esse Rolf?
Pay us after the work? When did our office have a rule like that?
That rule got made just now. Oh, my dear Mr. N, did you truly want to take dirty money? I have come up with another way to make money. Let me reach out to a certain big shot first. Madam Pearl, I've obtained solid intel.
Mr. Ashvale, the chance of you initiating a call at this hour is under 5%. Let me guess. Perhaps you are finally ready to consider my offer.
Bosta?
No, I found the trail of the Stellaron hunters. They are here in Planarcadia, and they even plan to crash the Phantom Moon Games. I can send you her coordinates quietly, without anyone noticing.
Eu não acho que isso vai funcionar, tá?
Quietly, without anyone noticing.
Sabia.
The Phantom Moon Games? The moment your IPC chose to speedrun it, it was fated to be more than just a game of fun. And you want me to take part? That is asking a bit much of an old man.
De propósito, ela quer que ele participe.
We should have taken that hacker's deal earlier and turned her in for the bounty.
An unexpected bonus. So Pearl still has other masks hidden away. That makes things much easier. Seems that listening in on one's partners after wrapping up business is a habit worth keeping. Hey, lady. Where are you?
Lady!
Did you find the mask?
Not yet, but I've got a new lead. We might have lost one mask, so I just need to find another.
Fine. Promise me this. Next time, don't take contracts on the dark web using names like Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Okay. By the way, can you tell me what script Elio gave you this time?
Oi, vamos lá, roteiro.
A completely blank page.
Basicamente em branco. Esse eu achei que parecer interessante, hein? Parece um personagem bem interessante. Mas é isso, eu vou parar por aqui. Depois de ter a parte 10 dessa história. Vamos só a parte de comecinho aqui. Enquanto isso, o filho da escola sozinho, na verdade, chamou a polícia.
So, what you're saying is that this Miss Sparxie, who was originally just a virtual avatar, has now crossed into reality and taken an entire school staff and students hostage. I get it. So it's just a typical case of the idiogenerative imagine phenomenon.
Ele ganhou consciência própria?
Yeah, you could say that, according to the old superstition. Modern science believes that when something receives excessive attention, it would suddenly gain life and becomes an imagine due to the accumulation of too much wish power.
What kind of modern science is that supposed to be?
Planarcadia's modern science, of course.
Caso típico?
Outworld visitors might find this kind of thing strange, but it's not exactly rare around here. Certain historical eras had imagine popping up non-stop like mushrooms after a shower. Things are different now, but if you're not careful, you might still find characters from popular comics suddenly show up in the flesh.
Idiogenitivo?
Sorry, used a bit of jargon there. Idiogenerative here means something born of chance and circumstance. These imagine arise from incidental events. That's quite different from progenitive imagine, which reproduce by having artists draw their offspring.
Então, quando vocês vão sair?
Heading out? Where to? Oh, you mean going to Graphia Academy to arrest this illegal imagine?
Não vai.
We can't. I just received notice from the Department of Aberration Defense. The first supplicant of these Phantasmoon games has revealed herself. And she's none other than Miss Sparxie, the one you mentioned.
Eles não podem interferir.
Although you're honored guests of the Astral Express, you seem completely unfamiliar with the laws and customs of this world. During the Phantasmoon games, we do not traditionally interfere with supplicants' actions. That's their privilege. In other words, since she's a supplicant, we security officers can't do anything unless she causes actual harm.
Ela fez quarentena de refém, era super perigosa, entendeu? Sim, mas se refém, em teoria.
You say she took a school hostage, but the intel I have says otherwise.
Oi?
Oh, right. News broadcast is about to start. Here to watch?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Snowy.
We've entered year 1999 of the Arcadian calendar. What an exciting time! Just one more year until the new millennium.
Over 500 years ago, a famous prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can Planarcadia safely make it through this crucial year?
You idiot! Are you cursing our viewers? They didn't tune in to hear your fear-mongering nonsense. Just read the news and stick to it.
Yes! Incredibly, after just 15 years, the Phantasmoon is full again, and the time for the Phantasmoon games is upon us once more. Surely a blessing for the master relation upon us, Arcadia!
Which supplicants will appear in these Phantasmoon games? And what mind-blowing miracles will they bring to everyone? With permission from the Department of Aberration Defense, we'll be following and reporting on the Phantasmoon games from start to finish. Just now, the first masked supplicant has appeared.
How intriguing! Who are they, and where did they come from? Let's take a look. Wow! Internet-famous streamer Miss Sparxie announced 2 hours ago that she's donning a mask to become a supplicant. The Department of Aberration Defense has confirmed the news is authentic.
As an ideogenitive imagine, Miss Sparxie's birth wasn't approved by the Department of Aberration Defense. But that hardly matters at this point. What sort of miracle does this live streamer plan to produce during the Phantasmoon games? Let's switch over to her stream and see.
Acho que é um motivo pra parar, mas vamos lá. Vou até.
And we're back from the commercial break. A big thank you to La One person, 1,000 faces. 1,000 faces, one person. Who will Sparxicle become today? Ta-da! Time for the big reveal! Everyone, follow along with Bean Sparxie of Graphia Academy as we check out how our new transfer student is settling in.
Nova aluninha transferida?
Marge, say hi to
Ah,
the
não.
camera.
A versão de...
Sparxie, don't you dare mess with me. I, March, am not someone you can easily push around.
Parcinha.
I'll have you know I'm the disciple of General Jing Yuan of the Luofu and General Huayan of the Xu Ming. I've undergone rigorous Xianzhou sword training. Others might fear you, but I sure don't. My March seems quite worked up. Is it because she's a bit nervous about her first live interview? All right then. Now, let me interview my colleague, Mr. Yang.
Olá a todos, eu sou o Walt Yang, professor de História na Academia Grafia. É uma honra ter sido escolhido como o professor mais popular deste ano e continuarei me esforçando para formar mais talentos excepcionais para a Planarcadia.
All right, that wraps up our interview for now. Let me give you all a sneak peek at what's coming up in our next live stream. Thank you all for your wholehearted support. Sparxicle will work hard to repay your kindness. In 3 hours, I'll be hosting a special live stream performance, Sparxicon, alongside our special guests, the legendary Nameless from the Astral Express, who have carved countless legends across the cosmos. Tell your friends, your family, even your enemies. Let's set aside all grudges and meet in the stream to witness the most dazzling sparks light up Planarcadia!
Ai, ai. Qual que é o plano dela? Eu sei que provavelmente tem a ver com o boss, né? O boss dela.
Now,
Mas...
see, Miss Sparxie was just doing a program with your friend. It's fine, really.
não parecia muito bem, não. Que tipo de programa é esse agora?
Have you seen shows like that before? You know, where celebrities go somewhere to do everyday jobs, like those reality shows where they trade places with regular people. She picked Graphia Academy as a target. That school had its fair share of trouble 15 years ago, too.
Que problemas. A reputação dos preços dela. A honra do Ginésio Shanzhou.
So these are the nameless of the Astral Express?
That's hilarious! I heard they're supposed to be great heroes who saved other worlds. Look at them now! Switching to comedy in a heartbeat.
Darn it! Soon the whole of Planarcadia will be saying Sparxie caught the Astral Express crew in one go and made us the butt of jokes.
Oh, right. Please keep this Phantom Moon Games emergency response guide safe. Some sections in it might come in handy.
Durante os Jogos da Lua Fantasma, numerosas aberrações e incidentes imprevisíveis ocorrerão por toda a Planarcadia devido a fatores como milagres oferecidos por suplicantes, supersaturação da imagem ouro e geração concentrada de desastres anormais. Todos os residentes e visitantes de outros mundos são aconselhados a permanecerem calmos, ficarem atentos aos relatórios de notícias do Departamento de Defesa contra Aberrações, manterem distância das zonas perigosas e aproveitar os Jogos da Lua Fantasma com segurança. Caso se encontre qualquer emergência, consulte as diretrizes de resposta, que podem acumular consideravelmente suas chances de sobrevivência. Se você se encontrar preso em uma anomalia desencadeada por um suplicante, afaste-se imediatamente e vá para casa. Durante esse tempo, não responda a nenhuma voz vinda de trás de você ou da sua direita e da esquerda. Casa é um espaço fechado ou semi-fechado adequado para a habitação humana, geralmente contendo objetos como cadeiras, camas, pias, etc. Se a casa em que você está não atende a definição acima, leia imediatamente o seguinte: não há macacos dançando em dentes gigantes e nenhum lagarto preto pode ser visto na barriga da baleia. Permaneça imóvel e aguarde um aviso de segurança do Departamento de Defesa contra Aberrações. Os avisos de segurança do Departamento de Defesa contra Aberrações vêm em várias formas: transmissões, noticiários de TV, streams online e assim por diante. A cabeça do apresentador deve consistir em olhos, orelhas, uma boca e um nariz, não um abacaxi ou uma maçã. Relator relacionado: máscaras de euforia foram roubadas pelos enigmáticos, substantivos e verbos cognição dos cidadãos de cidade ternária foram trocados, causando caos em massa. Os perpetradores ainda estão foragidos. Se você se perder e acabar dentro da esfera de influência de um traficante, você pode se refugiar em um fragmento próximo do mundo delas. Mas observe, na vasta maioria dos casos, os fragmentos dela não vão falar, não vão... A zona segura na borda do mundo delas mantém proximidade com coordenadas dimensionais da realidade. Se você perceber que o seu corpo está começando a se tornar bidimensional, volte imediatamente pelo caminho que você veio. Objetos que caem do céu em massa geralmente são chuva. Chuva é uma coleção de água, não doces e definitivamente não telefones antigos de girar. Se você encontrar um fenômeno parecido, não responda mensagens doces e não coma o telefone. Uma piada é uma informação projetada para impedir o riso e não possui a habilidade de se mover. Uma piada afirmar que está indo para o casamento de sua amiga geladeira para roubar sua noiva escova de dentes elétrica, por favor, embarque no romance de ficção científica mais próximo e saia de lá. Relatório relacionado. Um tolo mascarado explorou o presente do riso para criar fenômenos de probabilidade infinita na cidade do arco-íris. Foi subsequentemente derrubado Operação Conjunto da Taverna e do Departamento de Defesa contra Aberrações. Se você acabar ficando preso dentro de uma televisão, o mais perto possível da tela para maximizar sua presença na tela. Quando você ouvir canções infantis sendo cantadas em uníssono ao seu redor, não importa o que aconteça, não cante junto. Ao tentar o que foi dito acima, certifique-se que você está dentro da TV, não tentando andar para dentro dela. Relatório relacionado. Apresentador de programa infantil atrai público massivo para um despreocupado reino de contos de fadas. Agora oficialmente classificado como um caso de sequestro. Lembrete amigável. Esse guia será atualizado e revisado após cada rodada dos jogos da Lua Fantasma. Certifique-se ser a versão mais recente publicada para os jogos da Lua Fantasma atuais.
If there's nothing else, I'll be going now. See ya.
See? I told you so. Even calling the police was useless. Right now, you're their only hope. And that red boss lady of yours. She's here too.
Are you all right? Did you get hurt when you ran away?
Himeko. Você mostrou a Himeko a máscara estranha que a garota desenhou para você.
So, March and Welt are both trapped in Graphia Academy now? And that girl called Sparxie took the mask too.
Eu não prestei atenção o suficiente, não foi forte o suficiente.
No, it's not your fault. I underestimated the complexity of the situation behind these games. Coming back to my homeland was meant to be a relaxing vacation for everyone. And I also wanted you and March to experience the atmosphere of elation in this world. Throughout the history of the Phantasmoon games, there have been many instances of cooperation between supplicants. But this time, forces from across the cosmos have turned this into their own high-stakes poker table. Rather than honoring the elation, these players are far more eager to savor victory for themselves, itching to knock everyone else out of the game. Sparxie is one such troublemaker.
Não podemos deixar de se safar disso. Será que a gente deveria voltar para a escola e salvar todo mundo?
It's dangerous to rush back to school on courage alone, when we don't know what Sparxie has done and what she's planning to do. For every supplicant, there are 3 key acts that must be completed once the Phantasmoon games begin. The roll call, the miracle, and the promotion.
Chamada, milagre e promoção. Chamada... Tá, eu acho, tá? Chamada deve ser quando você chama suas vítimas, milagre o que você faz, e a promoção é tipo como que você espalha isso, né? Parece a notícia do que aconteceu.
Sparxie has completed the roll call. She took the mask and declared her entry into the games, drawing everyone's attention to the news that the first supplicant has appeared. Next, she must strive to make a miracle happen, bear the people's wishes, and answer with a great feat.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, Sparxie is waiting for us to walk right into her trap. For her, there couldn't be a better opponent than the Astral Express for this first battle between supplicants. What could be more earth-shattering than defeating a renowned cosmic hero on a battlefield of her own meticulous design? So here's the question, Sparkle. Based on what you know about this imposter, what's her real agenda for joining the games? Simply toying with and defeating the Express crew alone won't be enough. What kind of world-shaking miracle is she after?
Sure, she's a fake. But she's still a fake of Miss Sparkle. Guessing won't get us far. If you ask me, we should check out the tavern. Might find some leads there.
Você quer dizer aquela sua taverna?
The Masked Fool's headquarters. The World's End Tavern.
That's right. How could we pull off something this insane without Miss Sparkle's prized collection I've been hoarding all these years? That imposter must have known this well. Before this operation, she definitely went to the tavern, using my name. Most fools can't tell the difference between me and that imposter. Or maybe they just don't care. But if we can find out who I talked to and which treasures I stole from my collection of items, we'll naturally figure out what that imposter is up to.
That's a good plan, but I can't let you act alone. Can you take both of us into the tavern?
Take this business card. The address of the tavern is printed on it. However, you'll have to find your own way to the tavern. That's been the rule since it was established, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
Since there's still time, I'll head out first. You two can come over when you're ready.
Ok. Parte, Mr. Yang. Dá pra confiar na Sparkle? Não.
I'd say she needs
Bom.
us more than we need her.
Verdade.
Relax. To step into the Elation's right, what you need the most is ease. Don't dance to your enemy's tune. Find your own rhythm. Now it's our turn to set the steps.
Taverna do Fim do Mundo, localização de Distrito Sol Laranjas, perto do escritório da organização Sandwich.
Dovebrook District. It's been a while since I've been home. Perfect timing. Don Hung and Sunday have made some new discoveries. I asked them to meet up with us later.
A casa da Himeko é no Distrito Sol Laranjas? A gente vai pra casa da Himeko? Hoje a Himeko cresceu?
Don't get your hopes up too high. Looks like this vacation trip has gone right back to our usual trouble magnet mode.
Now this is the kind of vacation the Nameless just has to savor.
E vamos parar por aqui. E aí continuamos a parte 3. É isso, muito obrigado a todos e até a próxima. Tchau, tchau.